What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Ben Urban Explorations. What's poppin'? Good morning to my friends in America and Canada and all over the world. Much love, fam. Don't forget to smash that like button, give the thumbs up, comment down below, say hello. Little background music going, copyright free, of course. Let me just change the layout here for a minute. Let's see how that goes. There we go. Just getting things done here. All right, we're good. I'm just gonna get my fucking grill on the road. I love my grill. After I just get this annoying shit out my eyes. Sorry, I apologise about that, guys. Had a little something in my fucking eye. You know? Getting a bit of that icky going. Icky, oh wee. The old Skywalkies. OGs. That smells nice. That's what we're working with here, fam. Fucking beautiful. Light and fluffy. Everybody loves the light and fluffy flour. I know I love the light and fluffy. God dang, you can hear that snap. Get the old grill going, mate. This ain't a grill and chill, this is just what I call an isolation life. Because I'm in isolation at the moment. Gotta isolate from everybody. Kind of sucks, really, but it is what it is. BBUE in the house. BBUE. WP4L. How you doing, Purple Crowns? Laura, how you doing? Good to see you in the house. WP4L. That little noise you can hear is my little whizzer buzzing up the goods. How you doing, Miss Laura? Much love. I'm in isolation at the moment. I have to isolate, so you know, can't even walk around in my own house, because my old man's got COVID. Well, he's got the 19 anyway, so I'm just doing my thing until it passes. I know the C bomb's banned from. You can't really say it, but instead of saying that, I'm gonna say there is a case in my house of the fucking 19. My dad's got it. I've done my home test here. Oops, where the fuck did that go? I done my home test, and that line there is a negative. If there's a double line there, it means positive. So I've done the home test, and that's a negative. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, fam. My old man, on the other hand, he's definitely got the 19. How you doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. I was just explaining that I'm in isolation at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My old man's got the 19. And I live with him. So I done a test today, and that's the result there. That's a negative. That's a negative. That's a home test, estrogen test.
Yeah.
Which still counts as a test.
Right.
But if it comes back positive, you got to report it straight away.
Yeah.
So that's how it is for me at the moment. I lose a week's wages. Due to isolation. And that test, I can tell you now, it didn't hurt or anything, man, but it tickled the brain a little. I'll just turn this shit down for a minute. There we go. We're good. We're good. So how you been, Laura? You been okay?
Good.
You getting better?
A little bit, yeah. My voice is starting to come back.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You sound a lot better than you're not whispering or anything.
I mean, there's days where it goes out, but then it comes back. But
oh yeah.
I've been taking I take the medicine the doctor gives me, but I also been taking Benadryl.
Benadryl. Yeah. That's the way. My mate fucking has he does his thing every time he's sick, man, and he swears by it, man, and I see it firsthand that it works. Yeah. And that's either crushed olive leaves, and you once you crush it up, you put it into a capsule and you swallow it, or you can extract it, man, olive leaf extract, man, or something. But apparently there's something in olive oil, man, and the leaves and stuff, man, that work as a natural medication. And he swears by it. And he's a pom, but lives down with best mates.
Yeah.
But yeah, he swears by the olive leaves and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in this case, with my old man, it's not going to help the fucking 19.
Right.
And he's triple vaxxed.
Yeah, he can still get it even though he had the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. All I know, man, is what he told me is he's lucky he had that shit, man, because the way he is at the moment, he feels like he would be hospitalized if he didn't have it.
Yeah.
And that's the honest truth. His cough is like death, man.
Yeah.
It's like he chokes on it, man, and it's not good.
No.
So I'm just lucky I done the test, but it's still early, man. I'm on my fucking second day quarantine.
How long are you in quarantine?
7 days at the moment because I'm double.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But if I wasn't double vaccinated, it would be 14 days straight off the bat. Because I'm living with and close contact to COVID-19.
Oh.
Yeah, I live with my dad, and he's actually legit been tested twice, and both came back positive. One he did at home, and the other one was done like through them places that do them.
Yeah.
And this is a message. I'll show you something. This is what I got back today because I dropped my tripod. This is what I got back today. I'll just show you my message. I mean, it's going to look a bit different. The message is going to look different because obviously you're in a different country.
Yeah.
But it's basically the same shit, right? This is an official government. This is from the government, SA Health. I don't know if you have an American health system, but this is directly from SA Health.
Oh, wow. 7 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I was a bit worried about my job and everything like that, but I called my boss on the Sunday, which was yesterday, and I explained everything to him. I offered proof, and I've got the official SA Health notice. So that's official. I can't change that.
No.
It came straight from the government.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty much, I'm out of a week's wages, man, basically.
Oh, jeez. Too bad you couldn't get like unemployment for that week.
Yeah, I wish it worked like that, but don't.
I know.
So I've got to make what I have now, man, last until whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had an income since, I'm glad I started working and I got myself a proper job and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest.
That's good. That's good.
And the boss is happy with me. The owner of the whole company is happy with me.
That's good, too.
Yeah. So that's a plus there. But before that, man, I hadn't had an income, man, since November last year.
Yeah.
Not one bit of income. And it was pretty rough. It was pretty tough. You know,
I can imagine.
But I pulled it through, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a beggar, man.
Just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, well, that's it. And that's exactly what I did. But at the moment, man, because of my old man's case, it's put 4 houses in lockdown.
Yeah.
Like all associated family, but
right.
It's still a number to the government, right? Unfortunately. That's what they'd rather live off, man. Because I'm not even particularly happy because this shit's meant to prevent people. It's meant to be some miracle shit. And here we are, man, the rules, following the rules and shit, and still get the fucking crap.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's going to be some fucking miracle thing. My dad's triple. He's had he's up to date on his doses, man. It's still got fucked up, man.
Yeah.
And they try and tell everybody that it's like some miracle fucking, it has to be done sort of fucking thing, man. It's like, dude, my dad's like messed up. And he's had all this shit.
Jeez.
It's almost like that shit gave it to him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's being honest. It's almost like fucking that shit gave it to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I seen the shit. I don't know nothing about it. I never cared. I never thought I'd fucking be in such a position, man, or family. No one ever does.
Yeah.
The moment it happens, man, reality kicks in, man. It's like fucking, what the fuck is this bullshit they're chucking around, man? Sort of crap. This miracle thing they fucking swear by, but yeah. Still fucked up on, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, with all this happening, the government just wants control.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm inclined to agree with at the moment, man, because there's no shit changes like the weather, man. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So because I can't go to the shops or anything like that, I had to stock up on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can still get deliveries done, man.
That's nice. That's a good, nice thing about it now.
Yeah.
This thing started, there's that home delivery now.
Yeah, I can get home delivery. Contact, like they just drop it at the door and fuck off. It's already paid for, and I just go out and bring it in.
My Maggie's stepmom does like DoorDash stuff.
Yeah, I've heard DoorDash. I signed up for that, but I look at I don't know what you look at it as over there. It might be different to over here, but I just looked at it as a fucking ripoff.
There's sometimes people do the groceries online, and then she'll go and pick them up and then drop them off. And then there's ones where she has to do the actual grocery shopping.
Oh yeah, but the way they work it, things like I find a bit of a fucking
like Instacart and stuff like that.
You know, you're doing work for them and stuff like that, rather than them go out and do it and they're charging you for it, man, sort of thing. They take a percentage out, man, and everything like that, which doesn't go towards tax or anything, it goes towards them.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the fuck are they taking when they should be paying, bro, man, for fucking, you're the one running around doing shit for them.
Well, if she does 6 deliveries or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of running around.
Like 200, and she gets like $250 just for 6 deliveries.
Yeah, you see, that should be per delivery, bro.
Yeah. But she gets tips on top of it too, so.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's what it's really like, but as an Australian man, someone on the other side of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, that's all we hear about, like, other countries, man. Like, they're all about tipping and everything. They live off tips and everything rather than anything else. Like, they do get their wages and stuff, but they bribe off the tips. The businesses and shit. Everywhere you go, you got a tip. They're begging for a tip.
Yeah, here if it's someone, like if you go to a restaurant and there's so many people in the party, it's an automatic. Automatic tip comes out of the it's added onto your balance.
Yeah, you see, over here, man, it's not like that, man. There's no tip. I mean, unless you're going to somewhere posh, there's no tip jar, bro. You know, it's like you just go in there and you have your shit, man, and you leave, man. Sort of fucking thing. You can still have fun and everything like that.
Yeah.
They're not so into the tips. I mean, it's a good gesture and everything, man. I guess for a business, leave a tip for their services, but they don't live off that motto, man. It's not a big thing.
I try to tip when I can.
Well, the way we see it over here, man, because most places, because of all the GST and extra taxes and everything, it's already pretty pricey to go out. So it's like when we pay money to go out to a restaurant and shit, we're paying all this fucking money just to sit down and eat. It's like we've tipped them a fucking enough already, man, for their services and the food there, and just being there alone, man. Like, fucking,
Right.
don't even fucking put that jar over towards this table, man. You'd be slapped with it. Basically, that's how it runs over here.
Yeah.
Because everything's already so high in prices. No one's got money to throw in a fucking tip.
Yeah, our cost of living went up. So
I don't know what you call welfare over there, man, or anything, man. We don't call it welfare over here, man. We call it fucking Centrelink.
it's welfare here.
You know, and I don't know if that's a monthly payment, fortnightly payment, like every 2 weeks or whatever, man. You know, like I don't know when that comes about over there, but over here we call 2 weeks every 2 weeks a fortnight, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so our welfare check, as you call it over there, but we call it Centrelink over here, is only like $600 to $700, man, on a job seeker payment, man, and you get the merit points on that as well, man, like car license.
Yeah.
And but if you're on the DSP or something, you get a bit more than that, but it's hardly livable. Basically, over here, man, if you earn under a certain wage, man, or you're on the Centrelink, you're a pile of shit, man. That's how everybody looks at you. You're nothing, not even to the government.
Over here, it's called welfare. And if you get any type of government assistance, then it's called welfare.
Yeah. Well, over here, everything's known as fucking. This is what, in Australian terms, in Australian language, this is what we call welfare over here.
Yeah.
It's ran by one mob, and it's called fucking Centrelink, man. And fucking everyone calls it shit link, fucking, you name it, bro. They got signs all over the building, man. No abuse or anything, man, because there's been so many people in there, man, that's gone in there, man, ripped hell, bro. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I could probably, if I really wanted to fucking do it, man, which I don't feel the need to do it, man, because I find it like ridiculous as it is.
Yeah.
I can make content on a 7-day basis, man, on Centrelink, bro, of the clowns that walk in there, man, and do the most ridiculous shit. I'm telling you, it'll clock the fucking algorithm. But I'm not into that sort of stuff. You know, I don't want to do that. It's not my game.
Yeah.
People like that shouldn't be fucking noticed. Exposing the wrong thing should never.
Maggie, go get
I'd
a muffin
never
from
do.
Jacob. Maggie, go get a muffin from Jacob.
Wait, Laura, I'm just going to switch my camera off because I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
I just need to go to the toilet quickly. I just need to figure out how. Oh, yeah. I'll be back in 1 second, all right?
All right. Aggie, go get a muffin. That's what's for breakfast. Go get one. I don't know where they are.
Alrighty. I'm back now. Sorry about that, Laura.
Nope, you're good.
If
Find
only I
something.
had an ensuite, man, shit will be fucking good. Yeah, that fucking. Is that what you
Well, then
call
bring
it?
it here.
I don't
Yeah.
know what you call it, man. An ensuite where there's like you got your bedroom, then there's a walk-in like toilet and bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that an ensuite?
I don't
Or
know.
ensuite or fucking whatever it's called.
Yeah, my old place. There's a master bedroom. They call it master bedrooms if it has the bathroom and stuff added, connected with the
Yeah,
bedroom.
well, over here you got the master bedroom. Some master bedrooms don't have a bathroom or anything.
Oh.
In there. You know, they're just a larger room than all the other rooms in
Right.
the house. You know, but over here, when there's a bathroom and shit, there's a fucking name you call it, man. They call it in like it's on every description of the house that has one, man. When you're looking for a house to rent or buy or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called an ensuite or something like that. An ensuite or ensuite.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the fucking name of it, man, because to me it looks like soup. But there's a way you pronounce it. But that's just that's my dyslexia and stuff kicking in there, you know what I mean? But that's a bathroom and toilet and everything that's connected to a bedroom.
Yep.
Sometimes it walks all the way through to the wash sink and everything like that, you know, like where you wash your hands and everything.
Yeah.
Like that.
But
you know, you could have a bath and on one side a shower and
you
the
help
other
get
side.
started.
Way. But I thought I'd do a live tonight, man. I got nothing better to do for fucking 7 days, man. I can't leave the house. Can't leave my bedroom.
It sucks.
I can't leave these four walls, man. Because I live with my dad and he's
Yeah.
So basically, the only time I can leave this room is when he's not up, and he is anywhere to be seen in the house apart from his bedroom.
So how do you eat if you can't leave your room?
I'll wait till he eats, then I go out and fucking do my shit once he leaves the area.
Oh.
Or wear a mask and sanitize my hands and keep a distance. You know, I have to.
Yep.
It's hard to do, man, considering we live together, man. And
Right.
It's hard to ignore each other, man. You know, you kind of feel like a snob, man, at times, man, because you're just following rules, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We make it happen, man. We do communicate, man, and stuff like that. Even if we have to shout through walls, man, or open the door, man. Yeah, but, you know, like
Yeah.
but it's completely separated at the moment.
7 days will go by fast.
Kind of sucks, really, man, because as I said, I've never been in a position before. It's the first time, really. Never thought it would happen to my own family, though.
Yeah.
That's the big Ben Bong, the triple B, mate. I hope you don't take offense to it, Laura.
No, I
It,
don't.
it helps me through life.
No, do what you got to do.
It helps me through life, not on a negative side of things, but more on a positive.
Yeah.
Because I got the ADD and all that sort of shit. So I don't like taking Ritalin. I've had it before and dexamphetamines for ADHD purposes only. Because it's no good to me as a drug. It doesn't have that
No.
effect.
It's not healthy for you.
I can't do any other drug, man. It just doesn't have that effect on me.
Yeah.
Because of the medical side of things, you know? Just doesn't have the fucking effect. So it's no good to me. It's more of a downer than an upper. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And not only that, I've had it before and it mucks with my body bad.
Yeah.
Have reactions off it.
I've heard people who are on Ritalin say that they feel like a mummy.
Yeah, well, I kind of get sore off it, man. Like sore bellies and like chests, and I just get sore off taking like them sort of fucking like dexamphetamines and stuff like that for ADHD. So I've just gone off them, man. Just smoked weed and the oil.
Yeah.
I don't like the I like the taste of the fucking oil when it's burning because it tastes different to what it is when you like put it in your mouth, just squirt in.
Yeah.
So I have the shatter, which is hard oil rather than liquid oil. And that helps a lot, man. That's the dabs, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I smoke the greenery because it helps with that naturally rather than pharmaceutically.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan of pharma. I don't do any other drugs. I don't do crack or anything like that. Man.
Yeah.
I refuse to do so. I've seen some fucking pretty bad shit with people that's done it that's close to me, including family, and it's just not something. It's never interested me, man. Like seeing how everybody else reacts off it, man. It's just I can't do it. I can't put myself to that level, man.
Yeah.
I refuse to, you know. I believe in natural. Anything that's God made, not man made. If God made it, it's here for a purpose. You know what I mean? Like everybody looks up to that man, so it's like why not look up to his fucking shit he put down here for us?
Right.
You know, it's obviously there for a reason.
Yeah.
Every yield-bearing plant, stuff like that, which you know, weed is a yield-bearing It's a yield bearing plant, man. And you got to allow it to yield, man, just like every vegetable, every fucking fruit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if he didn't put them seeds on there for us, man, what are they there for?
Right.
You know, there's medications and there's food. There's natural medications you find in the wild just as much as there is food.
Yeah.
You know, this pharmaceutical shit, man, these medicines, these pills and shit, man made it, man.
Yeah, even when electric companies get so high, people have switched over to solar panels.
Yeah.
And now the electric
natural
company
power.
is trying to find a way to charge them for using solar panels. Like, dude, they're getting their energy from the sun and you want to charge them? I get charged for using the sun. Are you crazy?
So you see where it's going then, right?
Yep.
You know,
anytime we use anything from the earth, we're going to get charged for it.
I'm not religious, man. I don't read the Bible. I'm not one of them people. But in saying that, I do have my own personal beliefs, and I do respect the king. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, God's king. You know, he's the king. He's the man. You know, he's the one with the power. He's king.
Yep.
You know, I believe in the king, right? You know,
Yep.
and I believe he put rivers and waters on earth, man, for people to drink, man, and live off and survive off, man. And like, you know, I know not animals up for slaughter, man. I get there's cruelty, man, in some parts, but you know, there's animals that's put here, man, to eat.
Yeah.
To live off and survive off, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like same with plants. As you know, the trees are put here to create wind and air for us to breathe.
Oxygen.
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah.
You know, we have an ecosystem, man, which helps the planet survive. Bribe off the water feeds the earth, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like the same with the seeds and everything. How you doing, Skid?
Hi, Skid.
And you know, it's the same with fucking seeds and stuff, you know, when it comes to crops. Like you got your corn, you got your sugar, you got your fucking veg, you got your vegetation and everything like that. You know, pot to me is in the same category. It comes under medicinal rather than fruit and veg. You know, there's a natural medicine. Just like peyote, DMT and shit, man. Grow, you know, peyote's off poppy seed naturally.
If I could have a garden where I'm at, I would have one.
You know what I mean? All them natural substances, all them natural things that God put here, man. The king fucking is here for a reason, and it's just turned into a big money joke.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure has.
Has, man, for sure. And I'd rather take my glory, man, and taking advantage of God's medicine, man, and fucking taking it and using it to my best ability, man, which helps me have a creative mind and you know, puts me on a level, man, of concentration, man, where I can do shit. And, you know, to me, that's what it's about, you know.
Yeah.
Not about abusing it, man. It's just lost for words. Good morning. Laurie's in the house. Wolfpack.
Good morning, Laurie. How are you?
I dropped the link from Miss Laurie. Wolfpack only. I love Laurie, man. Fucking
yeah,
that recent video she uploaded was a fucking. That's facts, man.
Sure is.
100%.
Sure is.
100% facts.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good
I just
morning.
logged into work. I saw you were on. I figured I'd come say hello.
Yeah, well, I'm in isolation at the moment, so I thought I might as well
Oh.
fucking do it.
Now, do you have it, or is it just because of a proximity to a family member?
Well, you see, I live with my old man,
Oh, gotcha.
and he's got the 19.
You know,
Took 2 tests, came back positive.
not to be negative Nelly, but I was reading Adelio because that's what I do. I read, and and I'm not like the armchair warrior or anything, but they basically said that everybody's going to get the Omicron version or whatever. Just because
I don't know what version he's got, but it came back positive. I done the test this morning. This is the test here, man.
Yeah.
The home Centogen test, estrogen, sorry. And that one line means I came back negative.
You said estrogen. Estrogen is a female hormone, Ben.
Antigen.
He's not pregnant.
You're not pregnant. It says you're not pregnant, right?
Well, you see my confusion in that, right?
Antigen, yeah, I got you. So it says you're not positive.
Yeah, if that was a double line, like a pregnancy test, man, that would probably be like, fucking, yeah, I'm done.
How are you feeling, though? You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel okay. I mean, I've done the test, and as I said, it came back negative. But I don't know, man. I might need to take a second one. Because I don't know what the effects are of it, man. I've never had to deal with it. But I do get numbness on the side of my tongue, man, and stuff like that. And I do have a bit of a fucking clogged nose. Right. I done that test this morning, though, and it came back negative. So I don't know how accurate they are, or
well, that's just it. Yeah. You're trusting the accuracy of a bunch of tests when you go wherever you go, right? And right. Laura's been. How many times have you been to the fucking doctor to get tested for your shit?
Put it this way, my dad did the same one because these come with 2 tests, right? This is the second test. I took the second one. Because his first one he done at home came back positive.
Okay.
So the next day because obviously it was late in the afternoon when he done that, he woke up the next day and went for a second one, a clinic one, through one of them testing facilities, and it came back fucking positive again, man. I'm like, fuck.
So you got to stay away from him then, or are you helping take care of him, or what?
I'm helping take care of him at the same. I mean, at the moment, all that's happening to him at the moment is he's got a fucking really bad cough. I mean, it's pretty fucking bad.
Right.
Like he said to me, man, if it wasn't for, he feels himself personally that if he wasn't double vaxxed and had his booster, he probably would have been in the hospital or some shit, man. That's how bad. And like he chokes on it. Like he fucking gets breathless, man, when he like fucking coughs. Yeah. It's like a 4 or 5 minute cough, man, and goes on. And it's like a raging one too. He's hovering over a bin like he's like fucking gonna fucking gag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he said apart from that, he generally feels fine. It's just this fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that lingering fucking death cough.
Oops, that's not the right one. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here.
I've got to take another test in 6 days, though.
Yeah. I know, I think the whole thing just gets everybody so fucking paranoid because, like, I wake up and I have a sore throat or, sniffle or whatever, and I'm like, oh, great, I just went to the grocery store. I just try seriously not to overthink anything anymore because it could be anything.
Oh, it could be.
I
Well,
just treat,
You gotta understand from my perspective, my dad just tested positive, man, twice. So
I know, but your head's gonna tell you all sorts of really bad horror stories based on what you're oversaturated with from the
oh
media.
no, I'm not paranoid or anything. I just know my immune system. I know it's pretty weak.
Right.
You know, I know I have bad immunity. Shit.
Well, I have an autoimmune disorder, and I had 2 people in my house with COVID, and 1 died. So believe me, I know all about paranoid and
Yeah,
overthinking.
that's another
Right.
thing.
So
What
I
happened?
get
What
a
happened?
sniffle, and I'm like, oh fuck, am I next? You know.
Yeah,
So I
that's
get
another
it.
thing, man. You know, I worry about, man, especially with my old man being of age. You know,
Right.
like
Right. So I mean,
what
it's.
happened with Toby, man. You know, I fear. You know,
I mean, Christ, I don't know what to
yeah,
think.
same sort of thing at the back of my mind, but at the front of it, I'm not thinking about it, man, and I like fucking keep it forward.
Well, and plus, you have to think about what have you done. You always have to in the back of your head go, well, what have I done to do my due diligence and blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
we all follow the rules over here. We do the right thing. It's just a matter of he went in the wrong spot and then came back fucked up. Man.
I can
How
hear
the
Maggie.
fuck would he mention that there was no warning? There was
Hear
no
that
hot
little girl
spot
crying.
triggered. You
Right.
know,
A big baby.
if he knew there was a hot spot, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have went there.
I don't know what I just don't know. The whole damn thing just fuck COVID. Just pisses me off every day. I don't want to think about it.
I call it the 19 now.
The 19.
Yeah, because I feel like fucking you get censored every time you say the full name, so it's just like I just dropped the whole fucking C bomb, man. Fucking called it the 19. Kind of sounds a lot cooler too, man. You know, the 19. Got to put a bit of slang to it.
Right.
Fucking Buddy's going off his ringer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a happy boy.
I love cockatiels, man.
He's happy now that everything's back to normal and I'm back down in the office doing my thing. He doesn't like it when I'm not doing this.
Are cockatiels a normal breed of bird you get over there, or are they like fucking?
They're just bred in captivity, right? So I mean, they're not indigenous here because they're Australian, right? So,
Yeah.
but I mean, as far as like pets, yeah. But
My brothers.
well, hello there.
My brothers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Morning, Brother Ben. Good morning, Laura W. And Lori and Buddy.
Yeah, can you hear that little fucker down there?
Oh,
I hear him.
He's a chirpy turkey tonight, mate. He's listen to him go.
Hey, we
He
finally
wants-
got that video uploaded.
Oh, you did?
Awesome.
Okay.
Well,
Took
brother,
3
Wolf,
times.
it's like this, man. I'll definitely be watching it because I got time to, because I'm in isolation.
Actually caught we got our REM pod going off in that barn.
Awesome.
Nice, I've seen that.
And we've had it go off one time before. Unfortunately, the first time it ever did, we wasn't recording.
Wow.
And it never did it again. This time I called it, and I've never seen REM pods go off as many times as I did the other night inside the Haunted House of Books. That place is absolutely legitimately haunted.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that later on, man. As I said, I got time now. I can't leave these. The walls I'm in now that you see with the Bob Marley there. I can't leave this. I can't leave this room.
Yeah, I hear you. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I live with my dad, and he's got the 19, bro.
Oh, damn, the 19.
The
Yeah.
19. He couldn't even have the 22, but he's got the 19, right? It's not
That's
even
right.
old enough to drink in the States.
Exactly. Exactly right.
That son of a.
So being a close contact, living in the same vicinity, this is
One
it.
day closer, Miss Lori.
Yes, sir. I'm counting.
I'm getting more and more excited every day.
Is that for Ghost?
Yeah.
No, the concert.
Yeah, Ghost concert. Yeah.
It's on my calendar.
Fucking
I got my time off requests already approved. They came in the email this morning.
Wolf's been hanging for
Awesome. Yay. You see the smile on my face? See how freaking happy I am about it?
Yeah, the last 24 hours have been pretty
The bird's doing
amazing
this.
for music. So I'm pretty stoked. I got that. I got another one. I got Burning Witches coming up, and then my little brother from another mother is coming up in June, and we're gonna go to a show.
I saw
in
that.
Greensboro. Oh my god, I can't wait. Very, very excited for that. Yeah, he messaged
Buddy
me.
sounds like he's a happy guy this morning.
Mhm.
He is through the moon, excited, happy that Mama is up and sitting in her office. I haven't been in here all weekend.
Yeah.
So he is really, really, really happy. Oh my God, Mom.
Yeah.
You good boy.
Oh, I'm glad he's a happy guy.
Are you happy? Are you happy? I'm just trying to wake up.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and to 704 subscribers.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
So
You know
me
what
and
I
Hound are
Oh, that's
well,
right.
me and Hound are men of our word. And and as soon as all this winter, because we got another potential winter storm coming this weekend.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And this one's going to bring the snow this time because the cold air will be in place.
It's freaking North Carolina, people. I'm done. I'm over this. I look outside this morning and there's like snow with a big old layer of glaze on it. And I'm like, come on.
I know.
I'm like, this
It's
looks
like
like
a
home. This looks like home. It doesn't look like this.
Hey, I saw that damn rat last night. For the first time, I saw it last night. And it's a big gray one. And the son of a bitch done got up on top of the refrigerator and stole my pretzel sticks.
Oh, jeez.
And I saw him with it in his mouth. And he stopped and was looking at something over there. And if Hound would have left the pellet gun laying over here, I probably could have killed him last night and been done with it. But I don't have no choice now. He's too smart. He won't go on the sticky trap. He's smart. And
well, you guys bought one of those big snap traps too.
I ain't got the cojones.
well, we got one of them big snap traps, but
I
ain't
don't have the cojones enough to try to.
yeah, because if it snaps on your finger, like a regular mouse trap snap on your finger, it just hurts. But if this sucker snaps on your finger, it can take your finger off.
Oh, bust it. It's big.
So I ain't trying to do it. So I'm just gonna have to poison them, I guess.
Oi, brother.
You gotta be
Wolf,
careful because
what
you got
I did
animals.
You know what I did with the last rat I seen, bro? And it was a big fucker too. It was a huge rat. I seen it.
Yeah, this
crawling
one's big.
seen
And
it crawling across the fucking outside there, man, like underneath the patio. Seen it fucking crawling on the floor there. And I fucking grabbed the cunt by my fucking hand, bro. And I got the tip of the shovel, man. I chopped its fucking head off, man. I had to do it, man, because I had to save the dogs from getting it, man, because it was poisoned.
Guys.
It was a poisoned rat, so
yeah.
I couldn't really let anything go near it, man, because with a rat, man, when they eat that sack, the rat sack and everything goes through their blood and it's in their blood.
You know, your friends.
You can, the animal, if a dog gets it or something, they can still get poisoned.
As soon as I flip the chair around, he takes off.
So it's just best to end it there, man, and get rid of it. In that case. If it was unpoisoned, I simply would have fucking picked it up, man. Like fucking.
Well, I
Move.
don't want to use poison
You got
because
cat.
if it goes out, I'm not worried about it because it don't come up there where my cat is. But what I'm concerned about is if I poison it, and it will go outside to find water because the poison will drive it to water.
Yeah.
It'll make it really thirsty, and then when it drinks the water is what activates the poison inside of it. And
well,
if it dies outside and something eats it, then that'll poison another animal. So I'm not really down with that. But I cannot have this nasty son of a bitch running around here stealing my pretzels. And it ate my fucking Christmas cookies. It ate the whole bag of shit.
Don't
My
fucking
soup,
touch
everything.
pretzels, brother.
Yeah, it'll eat
Anybody
everything.
touches.
Oh, I did it
Morning,
again, Hal.
Terry.
Good morning, Terry.
Good
Well,
morning, Terry.
The thing is, you gotta
Oh.
get it. You gotta get it.
We're gonna go live tonight, guys.
Awesome.
What?
Yeah, so I want all of you to come and join in with us tonight. We're just
What time?
gonna.
What time?
I
Don't
don't know
tell
what
me
time.
it's gonna be like some ridiculous time in the morning where I'm fucking shut eye, bro.
Well, what time do y'all want us to do it? I'll
Well,
ask you guys because you'll be there.
I can't say it time, man, because you're probably limited in time, bro, compared to my time over here. It's a different time frame.
I know you're on the other side of the planet.
He's in the future.
Well,
Yeah.
Ben Future Man.
I could always rewatch it, but it's not the same atmosphere. I want to join that live chat, bro.
I told somebody, I said, my brother lives in the future, and he sends back messages. He said, the future sucks.
They got the 19 in the future.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. And probably the 48. So I guess, probably about 8 o'clock, what we normally do?
That's
Yeah.
7 o'clock in Central
My
Time.
7 on my time.
Yeah, that'll be 7 o'clock.
Central, and that's
6 p.m. your time.
5
it's 5 o'clock the West
Terry's
Coast.
time.
West Coast.
Hopefully it'll be in the morning because I normally see you live in the mornings, man, on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it'll probably be your morning.
Yeah, on my
Ben.
mornings, man, I see you live.
Because
That's
you're probably
when you come
halfway through the day already, ain't you?
Well, we're coming up to
It's
midnight.
getting midnight. Yeah, it's almost midnight in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, stop, you crabby Potamus Rex. You were being so good, and now you're being all.
So what do you think about that movie last night so far that we started watching? Last of the
Say hi to your
Mohicans. What do you
friends.
think about it? No.
Okay, I'll put my
Well,
foot
we'll
up if you'll
rewind it where
sing.
you left off. Hey, I introduced Hound. He talked a lot of fuss and kicked up a little bit of a fuss about it. He went to bed, so we got to finish watching it. But I got him to watch The Last of the Mohicans for the first time.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to watch a movie. It says romance. And I said, well, dude,
Oh, he's
I
like
said,
me.
there's a
man.
lot of great action in that movie, too.
Watch midget
but
porn,
he
but he
liked
won't
it
watch
when
a love
the Indian
story.
cut the scalp off dude's head, though.
Man, juicy nugget porn, man. That's on the next level, bro.
Nugget porn.
Yeah, you know what nugget porn is?
I know what midget porn is.
Well, it's sort of similar to midget porn, but it's the cunts with no fucking arms or legs.
Oh, shit, don't say that too loud. Hal might be interested in that.
I mean, I don't mean to sound mean or anything, but that's what nugget porn is. You can Google it, man. Anything it'll
I'm
come
not
up.
Googling
Oh.
nothing. I ain't Googling nothing. My search engine's
Me
clean,
either.
bitches.
It's even on Google, man. I'm telling you.
No, my search
I think
engine's
that would
clean.
scar me. What's going on with my hair?
Looked it up at work once, man, for a bit of shits and giggles, man. And as soon as I see it, man, I shouldn't be laughing at this, man. But how could you not?
Okay, the sun was out. What the frick happened? Melt. Shit needs to melt. I'm over it.
Okay.
Another storm. I don't want any more winter storms here.
Oh, are you looking at that now?
I'm about to.
Winter storm.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was seeing last night.
I'm packing some greens, son.
What are you doing?
Through the big rig.
Yeah, we got some Christmas
Wait.
greens.
Through Billy Bong Thornton.
You gotta wash your hands.
Billy Bong Thornton.
Oh, fucking have a look at it. Pistol grip and all.
Hey, I had a bong named Bob Marley, and it looked like Bob Marley colors.
Bob Marley's
Millennials
right
and
there.
bongs. Just smoke out of a pipe like a normal human. No,
I
I got
heard
these
that.
big old fucking water bongs and shit.
I heard that.
Other end.
Yep. You're gonna hear it again, puppy.
Let your hands dry.
Over and over.
Hands dry.
You'd think I would know how to use this damn thing.
Okay.
Further ahead,
I'm not
Bailey.
ashamed to get
Hi,
blazed.
baby.
Here we go. Friday. Snow Friday.
Angel bells.
Saturday and Sunday.
We're
Doesn't
rolling
say,
on Tuesday.
doesn't say anything about Saturday. It just says Friday snow.
Oh. Well, they're really unsure. There's a couple models that's not exactly agreeing,
Half an inch.
but
You can jump
yeah,
on up.
Lori, that video I shot, I saw your comment. It does sound like rain, but I assure you there was absolutely no rain in that.
Well, I know
whatsoever.
that's
That
what it was
all-
doing here too. It was like ice falling from the freaking sky.
Man, it
So
was.
stupid. I was watching everybody's. There were so many weather videos.
Mm-hmm.
Laura had one. You had one. I had one. Everybody had weather videos. It was freaking awesome.
I haven't checked yet, but that one I did, you know the little
Angel
short I
bells.
did of the
Oh, I heard it too.
the pre winter storm investigation, the little short I did where I showed you the haunted house of books up close.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I went to bed last night. It was already at 300 and some views.
Wow.
Shit.
I'm telling you, those shorts are handy tools, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they help, don't they, bro?
Yeah, they help generate public watch hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't help with anything
Hey.
else but watch hours.
And you know, here's the thing too: if your view count doesn't really matter, then why do they give you badges for it?
They help you with subs too, bro.
Yeah.
I got an email man, from YouTube creators, man, saying that a lot of YouTubers, man, use this. I forget what it's called, man. It's something Fi, man. Like it's like Shopify, man. Something else, man.
What is that?
A lot of YouTubers use, man, and they get like paid to get subscribers, man.
Oh, see, that's crap. You shouldn't
I
be
don't
allowed
like
to.
it.
You shouldn't be
I don't
allowed
like-
to buy subscribers.
I don't
Yeah.
want
I
to
know.
shit. But that's just.
I guess
No, that's what YouTube creators sent me an email of, man. I'm like, I don't want to buy subscribers, man. I want to
see. I feel I should apologize. I believe I rushed to judgment on a certain thing a couple days ago,
What's that?
and you know, and I shouldn't have, and I should not have went there, and I was out of line for that.
What's
So I
that, bro?
apologize for that.
You're forgiven.
Ah,
But I can't promise that it's not going to happen again because let's just
I know.
face it, we all know who I am.
Right.
But I will try really hard to keep my opinions to myself and just
Well,
bitch
we're all
about it to
human.
Lori.
We are all human. We all sin, and all we ask for is forgiveness. So
That's it. That's exactly.
Am I to assume something happened between you and Laura Wolf?
No. I judged something without really thinking it through before I did it, and
not even, and I'll be totally honest with you. It's not even that you didn't think it through. It's just the
I
wording.
don't care,
It was just the
man. I
wording
love
was
it way,
the
bro.
wording was poor.
I love everybody.
Just the wording was poor. It's like you have a right to an opinion about something, and you
Yep.
had every reason to have a right to your opinion
Right.
about it. It's just that you threw a name in there that you probably shouldn't have. That's all.
Yeah, and I tried really hard to choose my words carefully. I really did, and
Well, sometimes words get spit out in the heat of the moment.
Well, it's not
Well, they
even that.
look
It's
And you're
good
not
at the
meaning
time.
to say it that way.
It's just that when you
how
put
it
stuff
comes
out
out.
on social media, there's no tone. You can tell me something, we can talk
Right.
here, and you have emotion and you have tone and you have inflection, and people will understand what you're saying. But when you type it out, everybody's
different.
going to read it in their brain. They're going
Right.
to read it in their tone. They're going to read it with their emotion. And
I think
it's
a
going to
lot of
sound
people-
different in somebody's brain when they read it than you meant. It's not going to sound Wolf. It's going to sound Lori, or it's going to sound Ben, or it's going to sound Laura. It's going to sound Terry.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say, Laurie. I think the way, especially on social media, the way people type things, man.
It's different, and people misunderstand
They may,
everything.
Yeah.
some people make mistakes in typing and may not, mean it the way it comes across or whatever.
You'll have
Right.
you'll have the best intention
But
at
as
hand,
for the
and
reader-
somebody's gonna read it different, and they're gonna get all butthurt about it, and then
I
the
could-
whole world is gonna react.
Hypothetically, I could read this comment section right here, and I'm not saying anybody said anything, but there could be some person that pops up, and I could read that, man. I'll be like, and in my head, I'm reading it in a way that sounds like, oh, this cunt here, man, fucking blah,
Right,
blah, blah,
right.
but in
For
reality, it's like,
example-
hey, bro, how you doing, man? Like, it has, but in my, the way I'm reading it is like, oh,
Right. We could take Terry Charm's comment that says that's fine with me, whatever you choose, and you could read it in that tone, and it could come off as being, well, what the hell crawled up Terry's butt? Why is she being so snippy? And
I
that's
think it's
not
more-
that's not what it means. It means, hey, that's fine, whatever way you choose, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
if I woke up on the wrong side of the fucking universe this morning, I'm gonna read everything in a tone
Negative, yeah.
that is negative and crabby and crappy when that's not even what that means, right? So it's
Yeah.
really hard. Social media has a way of twisting things into
a lot of people read things in their head, and
Right,
the way they
way
read it in their
different.
head, man, could be in an angry way, it could be in like a
Lori.
nice way, or it's how they
Terry says
interpret it.
that's
in their mind.
Terry's like, that's how I meant it. Yeah. So
You know what I mean? It's like how they read it in their mind is how they reflect on how they think it means, man. It's like it may not even be that way.
Mhm.
It could be just a simple thing. Someone like I could just type, "How you doing?" Like,
Right.
oh, just a heads up, man, or just a TV, in future, fucking blah blah blah. But they'd be like, someone else could read that and me like,
Fuck
oh,
you.
fuck you, man, you should be doing this, fucking blah blah blah.
Right.
I have a totally different opinion and read it differently and interpret it differently to what's actually written there, and be like,
Right.
oh, this cunt's a sour cunt, or this fella's like he's off the chain, man. You know what I mean? It's like, rather than taking the time to look at it, read it properly, or fucking think about it properly, and be like, all right.
Well,
maybe
I used to have to do that.
It's-
I used to have to do that with Toby on Facebook all the time, because he would read something and somebody would comment back, and he'd be like, are they being an asshole and being sarcastic, or are they serious? And I'd be like,
Yeah.
what do you think?
well,
know,
that's it,
and
you
He's
just
like,
gotta
well, do I need to lay the smack down and delete them, or do I need to respond in this manner? And I'm like, you need
Right.
clarification. I'd be like, you need to go back to this person in private message and say, hey, was that meant to be snarky, or was that serious?
I
You
mean,
need-
because
before
of,
you jump and delete them off your account, because you don't know what they mean.
That's
He's like,
a
well, how
lot.
would you react? I said, well, I know this person for 30 years, so I know they're being a wise guy. But you don't
That's
know
what I
them, so
mean,
you
yeah.
don't know whether or not they're being a wise guy. If it's somebody who you
Go
just
get a muffin.
somebody who just pops up on your shit, you don't know whether they're a wise guy or not. Morning, Terry. So you have you have a whole nother layer of whether of basically assumption. You have a whole nother layer of a social construct of people that you don't know very well, and you have to make
Exactly
a
right.
rash judgment on what of interpreting what that meant, and that causes a whole lot of fucking problems.
Exactly right. Panels for
Like Wolf and I throwing juice boxes at each other last night. Nice talk. Were you throwing a juice box, or were you being an asshole? You know, so.
Who is
You
the
know.
hero?
Morning, Laura Lee.
Morning.
Can't even talk today.
Well, one thing's for sure, me and Hound are like the Guns N' Roses of the paranormal world.
Here
We're
we go.
full of controversy,
Morning, Laura.
but yet,
There
Good
we
morning.
go.
Thank
you
you.
know, we're going to be the greatest rock band in the world.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
But like I told you before, even Guns N' Roses had the potential to crash and burn, right?
I just want to be the greatest Big Ben in the world, man.
Right.
I started watching your video, and then I had to get ready for work, so I'll have to finish it after. But so far, it's good. Really good.
Did you get to the part where the REM pod went off in the barn?
No,
Your
not
verbiage
yet.
for
But you keep
this-
asking it. You keep saying, touch this, touch that, and so far,
Whoa.
nothing.
That's
Well,
what she
no,
said.
the crazy thing was we were getting a few little hits on the K2, and Kevin noticed this metal trash can in the corner of the
Dang.
barn. So he went over there and kind of bent down and to lift the lid to see what was in it. And the second he lifted that lid, the REM pod went off, and he closed it, never
course.
touched the trash can again, and the REM pod never went off in that barn again.
What the
But
hell
we
is
were
going
getting
on in the trash
K2
can?
responses.
Oscar
And listen,
Garage,
we-
maybe?
We were doing the
I'll be back in a
no,
second.
it was a
Ben.
barn.
Go, baby.
Yeah, I know. The basement. You said there was activity in the basement. I haven't watched it yet.
I started. It was
No, that's
good
a
so
different video, Cherry Charms. We got a couple videos since then uploaded,
Yeah, they
but
got
the
a
one
few
we
up.
Because
it's
the
called
last
the
one I saw was the short. I saw the short, and I saw the barn one. When you said something's in the basement, but I didn't watch all the way through it. You know what I mean? I haven't gotten through it. Just not because I'm not interested, just because I had other stuff going on.
oh, I get it. You know, I don't get a chance to watch all the videos I'd like to watch all the time when I want to watch them.
But I
either.
want to watch it. You know, you're one of the only ones I want to watch up there. You know,
But this is one of our best videos, I believe, and we're really proud of it because it was just me, Hound, and Kevin there that night.
Yeah.
And I have never seen REM pods go off with such frequency as I did inside of that house once we moved into the house.
I've never seen a REM pod go off like yours. Yours, the way I don't know what it is about you and Hound, but I've never seen a REM pod on anybody's channel go off the way yours does. Ever.
Yeah.
I have, but very rarely.
I don't know. You connected. They like this. They like you or something. I don't know. They're not afraid to get close to you.
Well, I just thought it was cool because I was actually filming. The first time our REM pod ever went off, I wasn't recording. And we were recording this time around, and I thought it was cool. We used the necrophonic, and we asked what kind of animals they had in this barn, and it said cow.
It said
It
cows.
said bovine, and it kept saying snow.
Yeah.
Cow.
And you
they
kept
put
saying,
they
"Where's
put
the
the cows
cow?"
in there when it was snow. Like I don't know.
I did get that far.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it was like a meat locker at one time.
No, which is an old
Oh.
barn.
Cow.
Yeah, it's a barn.
We got
Cows
cow.
never stay in a barn.
Oh,
though.
I'm confused.
Unless
I'm just
it's storming or
Cows
I'm
go
still
in the
stuck
barn
on
if it's cold or if it's storming.
the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no
The cows in
basement
the
at the
basement.
Haunted House of Books.
Okay.
But we do have a house we go to that does have a basement. And
The
that's
basement
called the
house?
Haunted Basement House.
The basement house, yeah.
Yeah, we probably won't be going back there for a while.
Is that this one
Have to
up
grab
here?
a refill, fam.
Is that this
Well,
one
now
up here?
that it's snowing, like or there's a lot of snow on the ground, you're gonna be able to get out and do some of
Snowing
the-
here too.
No. Well,
No, it's the sun's actually looks like the sun's going to
That's
come out
what I'm
today, so
drinking
it should get
tonight.
rid of a lot of this crap.
Great Northern.
Great Northern Original what?
Well,
Beer.
I guess we got about
I don't know what
about
it
an
is.
inch and a half,
That beer?
Full strength beer.
oh, that's not bad.
Oh,
Inch
it
and a
looked like
half.
a
2
wine
inches
cooler,
maybe
bro.
now.
That's about what we got, but now it's
That's
snowing
big.
again. It's lightly snowing, but it's
Yeah,
supposed
we
to
got about
change to heavy.
we got about 2.5 inches, and then there's this nice layer of
I'm
freaking
north
ice.
gotta go
everywhere,
find my dog.
man.
Yeah, that's about what we got too, I think, Lori. And the majority of it is all sleet.
There's a nice
So that'll melt
glaze.
really fast.
Yeah.
But the sun looked like it was going to come out this morning, and now the clouds are back over it. So I don't know what's going to happen. It just
You know,
needs to
now that
melt.
you say that, I look out the window and you're right. I don't see the sun shining no more.
I'm like, son of a. Seriously, come on.
Biscuits. Biscuits.
What is that? Ew! No, Terry. No,
Oh.
no, no.
My husband used to
I
eat
gotta
those.
get
That's
home.
disgusting. Ugh.
Terry Charbs, I got some too in Louisiana hot sauce.
What is
Okay.
it?
This is for Aaron.
Sardines.
It's
I'll eat
sardines.
just plain hot sauce. No sardines. Oh, that's disgusting.
No.
Oh,
Dude, I love
excuse me.
sardines.
Oh,
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna
disgusting.
throw
I'd rather eat oysters than sardines.
I wouldn't eat either.
Nope. Me neither. I tried an oyster once from a can. It was disgusting.
Oh,
I fucking hate snot
I
balls,
gagged.
love
man.
Like I
smoked
literally was
oysters
gagged.
right out of the can.
Are better when they're cooked extra crispy and salt and pepper.
Did you hear him?
Well,
Disgusting.
it got him in.
I fucking hate snot balls, man. That's what we call oysters over here.
I don't blame you. That sounds about right to me.
I love oysters too.
I fucking hate them, man. They
I
make
don't
me
feel
sick.
so good. I think I'm gonna vomit.
I thought I was going
Don't
to
do that.
last night.
What?
I thought I was going to too last night.
Oh yeah, I thought I was this morning.
And there's something going around. There's some type of sickness going around.
Yeah.
You
I'm
think?
not- I'm
You
not-
think it's a
I'm
global
not doing
pandemic?
weather too. And I
Make
was
sure it's
feeling
not
last night.
19,
I
brother.
told her. So I'm feeling like a little under the weather like that, but I don't want to feed into it too much because I'm like,
Well, I haven't heard from my cousin yet, which is
how
weird.
would I
But
get
he's been
sick? I don't
doing
go
a test
around
every day.
anybody.
Hey Ben,
He's positive, which he's been negative.
Ben,
But
Yeah.
if he's positive, then I
I
gotta.
want to tell. I want to tell on Lori and Hound.
Why's that? Why's that?
They will not let me take my K2 meter or REM pod.
Oh, here we go with that.
Oh, here we go.
We're not
They won't let what?
K2 or nothing.
They won't
wanna
let
hear
me
the rest.
take my REM pod or K2
To where?
Why?
Where
when we go to the
man?
concert.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
cool,
There
man.
we
Just
go.
Nike it, man.
You're going to a concert or it's gonna go crazy.
Anything other than your
Yeah, you'll just have fun. I don't even think you need it. You're gonna have a great time.
Nike
It'll go
it.
crazy all night.
Exactly.
You know,
Bring a
it'll
mini
be
recorder.
sick.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Everybody's energy makes that go on.
Well,
They would
I'm
think
not
you had a
really
bomb
gonna-
with the
I wouldn't-
pod.
yeah, I'm not really going to take that stuff, but I am taking the tripod and the camera so we can document the trip there and back. Yes, I am taking the REM pod and the camera. Fuck off.
They postponed
Yeah, the trip.
one.
The trip is.
You have to take a little point and
The
shoot camera.
tripod,
They-
that's what I said. I
Listen
said I'm
to
not
me.
taking the REM
We are
pod.
definitely documenting the trip.
Listen
People
to
are
me.
gonna be like,
You
There
have
go
to
bring
take
them
a
little
little
guns.
point and shoot camera. They're not gonna let you take anything bigger in.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got my
well-
cell phone for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. They will not.
I know it, but if I turn the sound down, then I can put that a short video on the YouTube channel from inside the
You
concert.
you can Facebook Live.
You
from
You can
inside the
Facebook
concert.
Live and
You're
then
not
put
gonna
it
get
on
up
your
and
YouTube
wander
channel
around
after.
like, you guys are gonna probably lose him somewhere in the crowd.
No, we have seats.
They already
though.
canceled one of
We
mine.
didn't. We didn't GA.
I
We
don't
got
think it
seats.
matters. I
Postponed.
don't know you that well, Wolf. But I have a feeling you're gonna wander off.
Oh, they won't. They'll be so like deer
I
in
always
headlights in
do.
the big city.
That's
They've
just the
never
way
been
I
to,
am.
They've never been to the big city before. They'll be deer in headlights. They'll be like, fuck that.
Hey, Wolf, what phone do you have, man, that you film off?
I have a what is it? A Samsung. A Samsung.
A Samsung what?
I got an S Note 20.
I have no idea.
Mine's a flip.
If you go into your
And I have
camera,
an
man,
S10.
can you go into your camera for me, bro? On your phone, or are you using your phone?
He's on his phone.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just remember, don't take a tripod, don't take a big camera. They're not gonna let any of that stuff in.
on my phone,
Trust
actually.
me,
No,
They
but
frisk
I
you.
No,
take you
No,
No, the
along.
tripod and the camera is just to document the trip there and back.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they won't let that in for sure. They won't.
Sorry, I'm coughing.
When
off
we
that.
went to Jack White, you couldn't even take your cell phone. You had to they frisked you and everything, and they did that thing, and you had to either not bring your cell phone or put your cell phone into these like locked pouches that Jack White his thing brings, and then at the end of the show you could go get your cell phone back.
Yeah.
They have to unlock it, like you carry around this pouch, but you can't get it open, and at the end you have to go this thing and they'll unlock it for you so you can get your phone out.
They won't do that.
Yeah,
at
no,
this-
the
No,
reason
no,
why I
that was
asked-
only for
big.
Jack White because he doesn't like any cameras, any phones, anything.
The only reason why I asked
Bull
about what
beat. I
phone
got
you
tons of
use,
pictures
Wolf.
of bull beating that, so I'm sure you'll be fine with it taking
Yeah.
pictures.
Who's Jack White? I ain't never heard of Jack White.
He's from the White Stripes.
He's the opposite of Jack Black.
I have never heard
Yeah,
of the
no,
White
he's from the
Stripe.
White Stripes.
He's
He had a
taking people's
few,
cell phones away. That's probably why I have never heard of him.
He had
Hey,
3 bands.
Wolf.
Let's do it.
Wolf.
Dun, dun,
The only
dun.
reason why I ask you about your phone, man, is because I noticed on your last couple of videos, on your shorts and stuff, the screen was a bit shaky.
Seven Nation Walk.
Laura, yeah, Seven Nation Army. Laura,
And I
is
was
it
gonna
9 o'clock
say,
our
bro,
time,
if you
Sam?
go into your phone settings,
It's what?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it 9
yeah.
o'clock our
Like
time for
here.
Sam's thing?
Yes.
that's my camera settings there.
Yes.
Yes.
You can
Okay,
go
I'm gonna
down-
What
try
is
to
that?
take my break at 9.
Sam's got.
I can't hear you, Ben.
He's got a premiere this morning
Oh, okay.
at 9 our time.
Yeah, 10 Eastern.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try to take my break then.
You go into your camera settings.
I have 5 minutes.
And you should have video stabilization on your.
Yes. Yeah, I have that
video
on my big camera.
when
on all
you
my
go into
lenses.
your camera settings, and when you walk around and everything, they'll keep your camera still, man. Even though it's attached to your hand,
Yeah.
thing, it'll stop the bounce and everything as well. It'll keep it stable, so there's no
Well,
bounce or anything. Or
I'm sure he's
shaking.
well enough. Like, I don't know.
That's
mine
what
stays
I
pretty
use
stable.
because I use
Hey,
my
Laura.
hand.
Here, I'll
When
back
I
up.
go around and film, I use my hand. I don't use anything
What is
else.
that?
I use my hand. And I find that
I can't
when
see
I
it.
put the stabilization on,
Jack White. Oh, cool.
it helps.
Awesome. I have his
It
hoodie.
helps in a big way,
Oh,
man.
I thought that
okay.
was a Waffle House
Cool.
menu at first.
Edition. I'm gonna give it away
Cool. I'll enter.
and check it out on the inside. Look what you got. I don't know if you can see all this. I can't. I don't want it to fall.
Oh, wow. That's
Well,
wicked.
Oh my God! What does it say? It's a patch. There's a pack with the TV
Oh.
screen,
Cool.
Hey, brother Ben,
Yeah.
and then there's a.
I'll FaceTime you later on. We'll discuss that cell
Oh,
phone camera
wicked.
thing.
That's so awesome.
TV screen. Hold on, wait. There's more.
But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta be honest, man.
Oh,
My
wow. I
armpits
love
smell like
that.
there's a kung fu festival going on,
That's
so
so
I gotta
cool.
go deal with that.
All
I
right.
have to go back to work.
Have a good
And
day.
Wait, it comes
I will
with a
see y'all guys
DVD.
later. And don't forget, we'll be live tonight at 8 o'clock. So
That's
come join us.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Spread the word.
So
Where the hell
what
are you
time?
going?
Say that one more
Wolf
time.
back for life.
Where the hell are you going?
8 o'clock tonight, Wolf and Hound show.
Where the hell are
Okay.
you going?
wow.
All right.
I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
all right.
translate that.
Oh, cool. Love it. Oh, I love that.
Where are you going?
It's a sticker.
The hell.
I'm going to go back to work.
Yeah.
So take care, you guys. And I guess I'll try and see you at 9.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Laura. Okay,
All
well,
right. Bye. Thanks for having me, Ben.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
showing me
you.
that, Terry.
Bye, Laura.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Brother Ben. Bye, Terry Charms. Bye, Laura W. Bye, Lori.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Have a good day, Wolf.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Billy Bob.
Night, Jim
Good
Bob.
night, Buddy the Bird.
Bye, Marilyn.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Catch you later, my brother.
All right.
How do I put this back now? Shoot. This is a really one of a kind album set here. It's really
What album
weird.
set is it?
It's the Jack White album set. It's got everything in it.
Oh, so you have Jack White.
Nice.
Yeah, I got signed. It's signed by Jack White.
Ooh, white stripes.
Shit, I wouldn't give that away. Shit.
I would
It's
no,
probably
hell
worth
no.
money.
Oh,
I gotta give it
wow.
away to a rock buff.
That's crazy.
My
That is
dad's got a whole
crazy.
list of
You know what?
records.
I might just give it to Laura.
Yeah, she's a big Jack White fan.
My dad's got a whole heap of these records, man. You
Me
know,
too.
like the vinyls, like the
I got
discs,
2 crates full.
brown things.
Yep.
And in there's like the original, man, fucking AC/DC Fly on the Wall record vinyl, man. Like
I have that.
Quattro, man. Like all that shit, man. Aretha Franklin. I don't know. Is it Aretha Franklin? I can't remember, man. There's so many. And they're also old, man. Even a Meatloaf one, man. And I'm like, wow, man. Right,
I have like a
fucking-
bunch of my original ones that I got in the 80s from Columbia House back in the day.
Columbia House record.
Yeah, you remember that
Yeah, you know,
bullshit?
it was so easy to just scam
Pay the
them.
penny and get the $10, 10
Pay
for a
the penny.
dollar or penny or
They
whatever.
trusted you on credit back then. They were like, "Your word is good. Just fill out this card and stick it in the mail free of charge. And we're going to send you 9 CDs."
No,
and they
well,
did.
for us, it was vinyl records, but
Shoot,
Yeah.
not for me. It was CDs, but I got away with that. I don't know how many times. A lot.
Yeah, so did I. And I got all
Well,
those
this
still. I got
one-
those originals still.
Yeah. Don't offer me anything like that for free. I'm gonna take it. And then they come
Okay.
after you. I'm like, why are you coming after me? I think they went under because people didn't pay them. I'm like, well, you guys had a horrible business plan.
It was kind of like Finger Hut. You remember Finger Hut? They did the same thing.
Finger Hut. Oh, wow.
They're all back too. They're all back. They got a thing in my
I hear.
email one day. Finger Hut, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So then,
Yeah, but they're doing it different now.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went logged in to look and see what they had, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Their prices are outrageous." I was like, "Yeah, no."
Back in the day, it was fun.
Back in the day, bro, you used to see the shirt I'm wearing underneath my fucking jumper, man.
What does it say? Back in the day?
Nah. It says Pennywise, man, but not,
Oh, Pennywise! I remember that.
not in the
No.
clown Pennywise.
That clown is wicked.
Yeah.
The band
And
Pennywise.
Oh, the band Pennywise.
Yeah,
Same
there's a
thing.
band,
Same
a
thing.
band from the '90s. Pennywise.
Pennywise. What? Okay, what was their number one or favorite? What was their number one song? Whatever.
Well, they
Pennywise.
done Bro Him, man. They done fucking Land Down Under. They've done a lot of songs,
Can you
man.
sing
They've even
one?
been in video games and shit. man.
Lori, help me out.
I wasn't a fan, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was. I think they did like a couple of hit songs, of course, you know, but I never was into them. Probably.
they were kind of new metal. So it
Yeah, I
wasn't
love
really my genre.
Pennywise, man.
It wasn't my genre, so I had a lot of friends that loved them.
Yeah.
They're more punk rock
Oh.
or punk metal. I don't know what the genre was. It was punk, though. Definitely punk. It was skatey fucking music sort of thing.
Ska. Remember ska punk?
Yeah, I do remember ska actually.
I mean, my favorite band growing up always, man, was fucking old Daniel Johns, mate, in the old Silverchair, man. You know?
I like
Silverchair.
Silverchair.
Yeah, they did some good ones.
Oh, they were classic back in the day, man. Like, go back to the album Frog Stomp, man, and like,
Frog Stomp was great. What an album!
fucking, it's almost on. It's you know, I don't mean to like they're two different genres, obviously, man, but they started off the same, if you get what I mean. Started off in the garages and shit, man.
Yeah.
Youngins, you know, like Metallica, Garage Inc., man. Then you got Frog Stomp off Silverchair, man, you know.
Yep.
They're two different genres, man, but they're
What are you doing,
almost
Glory?
the way, man. Started off the same.
I'm putting lotion on my tattoo.
You get what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. You
I really
I've
liked
always-
that album. It reminds me of a
I know
really
what you mean.
reminds me of a really good time in my life.
Oh,
There's
man,
so much bad '90s music. Like, ugh, God.
I love NoFX, man. Offspring, man. Less Than Jake.
Offspring
Fucking
was
Frenzal
really-
Rom.
Really good back then
Fucking-
too.
Some 41. Bloody.
Some
Smashing
41.
Pumpkins.
Some 41 reminds me of video games because my ex-husband used to play video games and it was always
Oh,
in there.
yeah. I love Breaking Benjamin as well, man. Disturbed.
Breaking Benjamin.
Fucking. Cold Chamber. Fucking Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine, cool, yeah. Shoot.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do Rage Against the Machine very much. I had to be in a specific.
You know, if
Right.
you're talking, you know, I love the Beastie Boys as well, man.
That's the
Yeah.
OG right there. Beastie was OG.
Oh hell yeah, man! They were OG to the shit, man.
Yeah. They lost Mike, right?
I don't know the singers, man.
They lost one of them
I
to
remember.
cancer.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah,
sucks.
I can't remember which one.
think
Their
it-
famous songs, man, like Rhyming and Stealing and fucking. How
Ill
good was that
Communication.
song, man?
That's my favorite. Ill Communication.
Yeah,
License to Ill.
License to Ill. That's right.
that's the one, man. That's the one, man. That was
That's
a
the best
beast,
one.
man. That was a beast.
Planetary Intergalactic.
You know. Then you know there was. I grew up so, man. I love all genres, man. Apart from opera, man. Opera music, man.
Opera. Who
Bullshit.
listens to opera? I mean, I'm
Oh,
sure there
man.
are some people, but they're probably singing it too. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
You know the
And
old POD, man.
but you know how you tell? Like, I had a dog named Lanza, and I just like that name, Lanza, Lanza. And I have people come up to me and go, "Did you name your dog after Mario Lanza, the opera singer?" And I was like,
You're like,
"Not even know
no.
who he was. I just like that name."
It's kind of like, yeah, I named my dog Pavarotti.
That's almost like paparazzi.
I named my dog Pavarotti. Why? Because the fucker is ever in my face all the time.
Everybody wants a picture of him. What do you say, Errol? How about I call you paparazzi?
But yeah, music's always been a big part of my life, man. I fucking love music.
My whole life is music, really.
I've never met anybody who doesn't like music.
Well,
I think it's
One shape.
universal.
one shape or form, right? It's just a different genre, right?
I seen I mean, you know how you go through YouTube and you just watch whatever you're interested in, and
Yeah.
you let it run on sometimes because you're busy. So I
Yeah.
let it run on, but it was about people just playing different instruments, right? Like, because I play guitar, so it was just different types of guitars, like 12 strings, 20 strings,
Bud
electric, all kinds of like different guitars. And there was this one group of like people from Africa, and this guy had one string on the guitar, and he was rapping with like 5 of his friends, just jamming and like just slapping it. And I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like
That's cool
one
as fuck.
string. I was like, holy crap. And he was just,
I mean,
he had rhythm going. I'm like, man, that is some natural rhythm right there.
if there's anything indigenous I love, man, apart from, you know, that's beyond my own culture, my own, you know, that's beyond my own race.
Come
Hey,
down.
bud. Good morning.
I
Buzz in the house.
fucking love the didgeridoo, man.
Mm.
The didgeridoo, yeah,
Very
that's pretty,
good.
that's pretty cool.
Like,
Yeah.
when that shit plays, it's
Up
like
and back.
magic on the earth, man, and atmosphere, man. It's like,
Didn't that originate where you're from? From the Aborigines?
I believe it, yeah.
absolutely, man. That is
Yeah.
a very powerful thing, man. Women's
Yeah, I've
venture.
been around it.
It's very wrong for a woman to play a didgeridoo in the Aboriginal culture.
Really, I did blow one though. I did. My friend had one, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Women technically aren't allowed to play the didgeridoo in that
I was in
culture.
the 90s.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is that I have a great deal of respect for anybody who
In
plays
the
any
Australian,
instrument because
in the
I have
Australian culture, not
no
the.
talent
I don't know
whatsoever.
what you do on the other side, but
Yeah.
to me,
You can play an
the
instrument. You got
didgeridoo is Australian culture.
Yep.
come here.
Is the boomerang an Australian code? I have a boomerang too. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys.
boomerangs from the Australian
I'm afraid to
Aborigines, man.
throw it.
That is a hunting tool.
I'm
You
afraid
can
to
get
throw
many
that
different varieties of boomerang too.
thing. Let me see mine.
We're not doing squawkity squawk this morning. Come on, knock that shit off. Oh,
You
I
see
see
it?
it. Yeah. Is it like a horseshoe where you're supposed to hang it upside down for good luck, or doesn't that matter?
I just put it there because I like it and respect. You know, just
Put it this way: if it's a
props to
returning,
you guys in
if
Australia.
it's a returning boomerang,
Mm.
I probably wouldn't fucking let it loose, man, without experience, man, because that
Let's
shit
This
comes
one
back to you,
is
man.
actually- that one is made out of wood. It's very light. It was handmade, obviously, and it's very old. And
Can I have a close up of it?
it was probably, you can't fly it because it's damaged, but I think it's from like the 30s
Come here.
because it was Sarah's mom's. And
You
Sarah's
come
mom passed away. She collected everything.
I can tell you if it's authentic, and that looks authentic.
Oh yeah, it is.
Come on.
It's all wood. It's got paint on it, but
That's
It's
definitely a
boomerang.
returning boomerang.
Come down.
yeah.
No, you come here. Come down.
So,
Come on.
I love it.
Come on. Oh, boy.
Oh, I
You
just
don't want to
did.
use that inexperience, man, because they do fling out, man. If you got to hold it on a certain angle when you got to,
Yeah.
and when you throw it, man, there's certain angles where you throw it, man, and where the wind picks up, man, on the angle. It's made for hunting, so it's made for the knockout.
Wonder if you could knock a moose out with that.
So it goes in and it knocks the prey out.
That
man.
one is so
And the
light,
thing
it
is-
cut your head off. You know, it was slicing.
Yeah, we'll go, you know, and it'll return back to the person who threw it, man. It's all
you
like
come here.
Xena Warrior Princess disc. You know
They
what I
have
mean?
modern ones too, but they have like 3 blades.
But
or
these
4
are the
blades.
OGs of them. The
got a
boomerangs are the
plastic.
OGs of the Xena Warrior Princess disc.
I need to up
You
my
know,
game, man. I need to learn how to throw things. Besides
But
dishes.
you don't want to muck with them, man, because like they can knock you out in a heartbeat, man. Like probably end your life.
Yeah. Like I said, it's broken on the ends, so like it's just chipped. Like I'm not even gonna throw it. I wouldn't throw it
I
anyway.
wouldn't bother, man.
It's too scary.
She's like, I would throw it anyway.
It's classic though. It's just, I know it's from the 20s or 30s, somewhere in that era.
I'll throw in a few of them, man. Damn, I nearly knocked myself out with them.
Yeah, I'd probably
Because
hurt
they're
myself.
all returning ones, man.
I'm
You
like
can
the
get
Morning,
corral.
Files.
man. That,
I'm like the corral throwing champion, but I can throw dishes.
you know?
Fuck that boomerang.
How are you, Bud Files?
Crock pots and shit. But
Hey, you know, sometimes-
Oh. I think I know why I feel like crap, because I'm not smoking pot. This is my 3rd day. So that means I'm going to have weird dreams tonight. Like they wanted to come last night, but I couldn't remember them. But I know I dreamt a lot. But why is there an echo?
do you know what today is?
Today's Martin Luther Jr. King.
Yeah. There's also a full moon.
That's it.
It's what?
It's the
A
full
full
moon.
moon.
Oh, really? Is that why it was so freaking bright in my house last night? I woke up and I was like, at 3 in the morning, and it was so bright. And I was like, oh, it's time to get up.
What is there?
Yeah.
Echo?
I mean,
It's
it's
like
the
it's
full
only
moon.
3 a.m. So that must have been the full moon.
Dang.
And then my eyes went open, you guys. Like I picked up YouTube and it was like so bright, and then I was like, okay. And then there you guys were, and I, like my eyes were stuck together. Ooh,
If
this is
you're
good.
here,
hug.
Terry, I'll give you
Thanks.
some.
I can't look at it. It's killing me. It's killing me. Really is.
What are you doing?
Not a joke.
If you're here, I'll
What are
give
you
you some.
doing?
It's killing me.
What do you think you're doing?
Trust me, I wouldn't be stopping if it wasn't.
Have some South Australian special.
Stupid
I
boy.
Yeah, you missed
would
making
love
some
to.
coffee.
I would love to travel the world and smoke all the bud there is all
Oh my
around the
God.
world.
That'd be
Oi,
great.
man. Snoop Dogg even said himself, man, on his tour here, man, South Australia has the best fucking weed.
Really? Oh, I think Cali's got the best weed.
Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
himself
I think there's
said,
good weed everywhere.
California knows how to party.
We sure do.
Now I got that song stuck in my head.
Party at
Hey.
a star's house. You see, we used to follow the stars up to their houses. Well, not the stars, but like just people having parties up there in the Hollywood Hills. We would just follow them and just go into the parties and stuff. They didn't care. We would just
Damn.
walk around,
Yeah.
hanging out in these giant mansions. It was fun. That was in the 90s. Like everything happened in the 90s. Parties. There was we had parties like dinner parties, barbecue parties. Everybody had parties on the weekends.
all like backyard shit, eh?
That was here in the 80s
It was fun, man. Oh my god, why don't we do that anymore?
because people suck. Did I say that
That's
out
true.
loud?
That's why. That is
Because people
absolutely-
suck.
Everyone
Well,
takes
that and the
offense to
virus,
everything
you
nowadays,
know.
man. It's like,
Right.
you can't throw a backyard party with someone
In
looking
some
down
places
on
they're
you,
in
man.
winter, so they can't have backyard barbecues because it's
Oh,
winter.
we barbecued in the winter.
Shit, I
When I
rebelled in
lived in
Seattle,
Minnesota.
man. It was raining and I was in shorts and a down jacket barbecuing, making pina coladas.
Fuck.
I did.
Well, you wait till fucking this Easter, man, and Christmas, man. I'll be letting off bangers like you wouldn't believe, bro.
Bangers.
Bangers.
Bangers. I love that accent so much.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
and letting
Yep,
off fireworks.
You all see.
Gotta let off them bangers, man. I love bangers as food too, man. We call sausages bangers.
Snags.
Bangers.
Snags.
Yeah, snags or bangers.
Nice.
Yeah, bangers and mash.
Yeah, that's a British thing, though.
Yeah, that's British. Well, they're ruled by the British.
They ain't ruled by nobody. They fuck off.
We
They tell them to
fuck
fuck
back.
off.
We fought back. Then we killed our own people.
We tell them to harden the fuck up.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't tell Aussies are ruled by the British. They'll be like, fuck all y'all.
Well, we actually are ruled by the
Well, I
Queen.
know, but Digi. Good morning. What is B3s?
Oh, here we go, man. Digital junkie.
It should be in B3s.
How
What
you
does that
doing,
mean?
bud?
What is
Oh, the
B3s?
movie B or what? Tom Hanks. Bed.
Oh, bed.
Okay, you should be in bed.
Oh, okay. It's a typo. I'm like, what is
It
B3s?
shows. Now we
Fuck
understand.
off, cunt. You shouldn't be
Definitely
in
shows
bed.
you're tired.
Typo. I'm like, I should
Jump
be in
up for a
B3s. What's
moment.
B3s?
Oh,
We're not even playing bingo. What the fuck is that?
Fucking bingo.
Bingo!
B-I-N-G-O.
It's a meat raffle.
I fucking won, man. Winning.
I'm not restarting my fucking device. Fuck you to the moon.
Who
to
said
the
that?
moon, computer.
No, it keeps telling me to restart your device. So I told it to restart
Wow.
my device this evening. Now it's telling me it wants to restart it now. Don't know. How about
Dang.
no? Don't know. I'm busy. I'm trying to work. How?
I'm doing shit. Leave me alone.
Don't
Yeah,
restart.
it should
Oh,
understand like basic language, like F off. It should understand that.
I know. I want to type that in here too.
I told Google to fuck off once, man. She told me it was inappropriate for me to talk to her like that.
Hi, Digital.
Digi legs. 11.
Legsy left.
Legs 11.
Is that another
Yeah,
typo?
No, it's not. It's not. I get legsy left.
Well, I don't. Legs 11.
It's
guess
a
we're all
saying,
gonna-
I guess, man.
Is that going to be another thing where we don't say that out loud because we don't know what it means?
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
No,
was like,
don't use that vernacular because all
Just
maybe
want us to
Australians will
say
laugh
it.
at you.
that.
Like drop bears and hugging koalas that got chlamydia and shit.
Don't forget the squirrels.
Don't forget the squirrels, right?
There's no squirrels over here.
No, you got the magpies though. Those motherfuckers will fuck you up pretty bad.
Right.
Oi, did you see how close I was to that magpie on Twitter
Yeah.
and Facebook, man? I fucking love them, man. They're awesome.
Magpies are thieves, man. Like they don't even build their own nests. They just go into other people's or other birds. They go into other birds' nests. They're like,
I know
oh,
a
you're
couple of
gone.
humans. I know a couple of humans like that.
They
Yeah.
actually nest in their own nest, man, and
They just go into other
Crows.
people's nests, fucking
crows
eating
and
shit.
crows and stuff are still they take the nest, but
I'm gonna-
Found out more about my angel.
Bingo.
Ooh.
What? Wait, say
Mag-
that again. About your
I
angel.
found out more about my angel.
Oh, what's
So-
up with your angel?
Dig,
Who's your angel?
dish. Tell me.
One
Besides
does
me.
not have an attachment. I have an attachment.
Oh.
It's good.
Oh.
I was told it was a young girl in her late 20s, early 30s who was basically murdered by her best friend.
Oh God.
And she's in limbo because she doesn't understand why it happened and why this person would do that to her, being as a best friend. And
It's crazy.
she's the one who wanted me to have that angel for protection.
Oh.
And she liked my energy, so that's why she followed me.
Oh.
And what else
I
did
follow
she
you
say
too.
about it? I wrote it all down. She has long brown hair, kind of wavy a little bit. She don't understand why she died. She's not attached to the angel. She wanted to come home with me. And remember when I did my video on it, it kept coming up, Caroline?
Yes.
That's her name. They call
What?
her Carol.
Okay, that's weird.
She did get hit in the head. She did have head trauma, which one
that's
empath
crazy.
told me that he
What?
was getting head issues. And then this empath told me that confirmed everything. The fight, she had a fight with a friend, a disagreement, argument, whatever. And she tried to walk away, and this friend bashed her in the head and killed her.
That's horrible.
And she thinks she died in 2018, but she's not quite clear. And she has a family member at that church where I got the angel. She told me what kind of
Sucks to
cemetery she's
bash
in,
in the
but I would have to look for it.
head.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
The angel is just for protection. That's why she wanted me to take it home with me.
Yeah.
It was a surprise attack on her.
So,
Bingo.
It was over a man, but not like a relationship type argument type thing.
okay.
It was over a guy though.
Don't,
It was over a
ladies,
guy, but it
ladies
wasn't
and
anything to
gentlemen
do with
in the
relationship
house, do
wise.
not be bashing people over their heads for another woman or man. Like that's crazy. Don't do that.
She told me to
Ain't worth it.
give her an offering. I put out some crackers and waters and tell her this is an offering to help boost her energy, give her nutrients, whatever. And
I'm
then,
not this for that,
and then
man.
the lady says
Shit,
that
look at that.
Maggie, my daughter, can see my grandma. And that when she's playing with her ponies and stuff, I tell her she plays with the ponies a lot and she talks and, this play talk, whatever kind of thing. And she's like, no, your grandma, which is her great grandma, comes, sits on the floor and plays with her. And Maggie can see her like you see me.
Oh wow, that's
That's
cool.
Hectic.
Yeah.
You gotta set something up in the room. You gotta,
Hell
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah. But
something.
she said that the spirit is nice. She's not evil. She's just
Yeah.
likes your energy. She
Yeah.
wanted to come home with you, and
Is this in your
she's
house?
just in limbo
Laura?
right now, confused. But
Is this in your house?
yes,
You should set some cams up, man. Make video out of them, man. Like,
Something.
put some of your equipment around.
Put 'em
man.
around.
she just told
Maggie.
me keep an eye on Maggie. when she's doing those things, you know. But she said it's kind of hard to tell if she's an empath at this young of age, because most kids her age always do that pretend play. But she says if she continues when she's like 6, 7, 8, 9, the more than likely she will be an empath.
Yeah.
And she says to encourage it, don't disencourage it.
Right, but then it's really important that when she gets older is that she learns how to ground shield, protect herself, so that she doesn't.
Well, when that time comes,
if she needs boundaries,
then I will get her help.
Like she needs boundaries. I know being an empath.
She needs boundaries.
Yeah, I was like almost in tears when she told me that my grandma comes and sits on the floor and plays with Maggie, because my grandma died when I was 10 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy, but that's good. And remember, I told you that
you talk about
she's
guardian
not
angels
there all the time, but she does come in and out. That's what I got.
My grandma comes and goes.
That's like the third or fourth person who's told Laura that her grandma's visited.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
a lot of validation.
When I first met you, Laura, I said that.
So I'm gonna be
I love
setting out
my
some
best friend
crackers
to connect with me.
some crackers and waters for Caroline.
Ruben?
But she told me what cemetery she's in, but she didn't.
What was her name,
cemetery
Ben?
name is the church name.
Her name
Like
was
the church
Bianca
owns the
Faith
cemetery.
Gervin.
That's right. You and I had a discussion about her, remember? One day.
I'd very much love to connect with her, man. Like, I was waiting for
It makes
that.
me want to go back to that church and ask somebody if
Stayed
they
up
knew
all night, man.
a girl named Caroline.
Just see rest in peace the next.
I'd like to find her gravesite.
That'd be a trip if you did. Wow.
But the lady told me a church owns this cemetery, so it's a church named cemetery. The name, and it has a huge arch that you go into. But there's so many cemeteries around here. There's so many of them that are named after a church. It's gonna be hard to find.
Oh, like Saint Lutheran or Saint.
Yeah, it's named after a church.
Oh, okay. The Church of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Saint Luke's
Oh,
graveyard.
well, that's pretty random. I mean, you know, as a medium, I'd be like, work harder. Like, you got to give me some. You know.
Step up, yeah.
What's the first letter?
But anyway, she said that my angel, she's not attached to that
I'll be
angel.
back in 1 sec.
And
All right,
she
Ben.
just wanted me to have the angel for protection. And she wanted to come home with me because she liked my energy.
Yeah. As long as she's not eating all your food in the refrigerator, it's all good.
She is peace, no harm.
Don't eat my Ben and Jerry's.
I'm okay with her being here. I'm okay with her being here until she can get out of her limbo, you know.
Limbo? How do you know she's in limbo?
Because the lady said that she's not ready to cross over because she's confused on what happened to her.
Well, Laura, you're close to your grandma. You're closer to her. You know, you should talk to your grandmother when you feel her around, or even if you don't, just talk to her. Just start talking and telling her to go into the light and move on and stuff like that.
She's not talking about grandma. She's talking about Caroline.
Oh, Caroline? Okay,
Yeah.
Caroline. Well, then tell
my
her.
grandma, she can come anytime she wants.
Okay, so Caroline, same thing.
Caroline's the one that's in limbo.
Tell her to go to light. I think it happens a lot with if you don't know you died, somebody bashed you. Yeah, you're like, what happened? Why did I just die? My friend told me last night. In Mexico, her mother lives in Puerto Vallarta, and there's a worker who goes on the roof. He was doing something, and for some reason in Mexico, they don't have any high voltage warning signs. And he stepped on a live wire while he was working on the roof of this building, and instantly blew up. He died. And he was 29 years old. And then she just said her mom was crying. You know, her mom was like 83 or is 83. And this poor kid, he was like 29, you know, and I'm just like, oh my God. And he just, you know, when you get hit with that much voltage, you don't know what happened to you. And I've been watching near-death experiences a lot. And so he was probably just out of his body, like, who is that in there? Am I dead? You know, whatever. And then you go on into your.
Because when that lady told me, she goes, do you have a little one that can see things? And I was like, well, months ago when I did a video on that mausoleum, when I went to go turn around to get Maggie to put her in the van, she was sitting there waving. And I asked Maggie, I was like, who are you waving at? And she's like, the girl at the mausoleum. But Maggie
Oh my gosh!
But I've never seen her have any of those type of deals since then. So I just kind of overlooked it.
Okay.
But then
Now,
that's when she told me my grandma comes and plays with Maggie, and Maggie can see her. and
right.
talks to
All
her.
I know is when I was 5, that's when, and I've heard other people say this, the magic age of 5 is when kids start seeing stuff or things, having experiences, things start happening, you know. And I'm like, why when I was 5? Like, why? You know, probably earlier too, but I think because they're so young, they're still close to where they came from, you know, where we all come from. I think it's just
Yeah.
it's still alive. 5 years on this planet is nothing compared to where you just were in eternity.
Right.
So you have memories, you have senses and stuff like that you're bringing in with you. I definitely did, and everybody thought I was crazy. And I'm like, no, this is really happening.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then she said that if I do find that cemetery that she's in, to offer tobacco to the gatekeeper before you go into the cemetery. So.
What if you didn't smoke? That's voodoo shit. That's voodoo shit. That's
Offer
tobacco stuff.
tobacco.
It's Native American too. It's all kinds of stuff. I mean, it is a nice offering, I guess, if you smoke, you know. But
who's to say if I'm ever gonna find the cemetery? So the only way I get answers is if I go back to that church and.
well, you can ask her
someone about
yourself. You know, you've got a spirit box,
You can
and
find a grave too. You can always.
you can talk to her and ask her which cemetery her body is at.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Use some dowsing rods, man, to point you in the right direction.
Yeah. But all I know is she said that the Caroline does have family that was at that goes to that church that I was at, where I got the angel. So
Yeah.
But you don't know her last name.
no,
That never came up.
she could get too much more information because she was kind of stepping back. She said she might be low on energy or something, but she told me that if she comes back to her and talks to her more, she will let me know. But she told me to put out crackers and water as an offering for Caroline to get nutrients and get some energy. So I'm going to do that.
No nutrients. Put a piece of broccoli out there or something.
Put them in like a morning.
Looking like a true vegan, right? Or a true vegetarian. Dude, fuck that cracker shit. Give her some vegetables. Give her some
anything
hummus.
this lady said was
Give her
confirming
some damn hummus. GMO.
So she confirmed what the first person said, and she told me about my daughter, which she didn't know nothing about.
That's fucking crazy, isn't it?
So I totally believe her.
That's interesting.
So,
Even if people tell me, like, you know, like mediums or psychics or whatever, they want to talk to me and stuff, even if they get a few things right, I'm still skeptical. I'm just one of those skeptical, you know, people. I'm a debunker, really. Like, if something happens, I'll be like,
and then
that really
she said
happened.
something.
You know?
She asked
Even
me,
though
I'm not a debunker as such, but I'm kind of on the same lines as you, Carrie.
yeah, and then I was telling her,
because
3 weeks ago,
I've never known
Jacob
one
was
personally.
attacked. I told her that Jacob was attacked like 3 weeks ago. He was scared, so I told her, I saged him, saged the room, and she's like, "Have you had any trouble since then?" I was like, "No." She goes, "But if he has any more troubles, to contact her.
Wow.
If Jacob has any more attacks."
Yeah, right.
But he hasn't. Not since I saged, he hasn't. So.
well, that's good. I would just have him sit down in front of Maggie and go, Maggie, tell him what's going on.
Tell him to leave me alone, Maggie. Tell him to leave me alone.
No. Really?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Annoying as a toddler.
Some tear
Stop that.
sheds, you know, but
Yeah.
you know.
I did live in a haunted house once.
See, I'm okay with
I did too.
spirits being here. I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
There's
As long as
one
they're not negative,
spirit
they
in
don't
there,
mean no harm.
not
They
more.
can stay here. I don't care
Yeah.
until
Well, as long as you're okay.
until they feel like they need to move on. Then that's fine. But if they
That's
need to
nice
be
of you.
here for a certain reason, then they can stay
Yeah.
here as long as they're peaceful.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Now, if
Some
it was
of
something
them-
dark
All the toilet paper.
or evil or wants to do harm, then obviously I would have someone remove it. But
Yeah, right. That's the one. I mean, I've never known the difference because I've never encountered like an evil side of the spirit world.
yeah, I'm okay. I'm not.
So
I don't
it's
feel any
like,
different. I'm still me.
I've never really given a fuck, man, either ways. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, you do your thing, I'll do my thing, man. But you interrupt me, I'm gonna fucking suck you up, man. Like Ghostbusters.
What about your leg?
Right.
Well, then you need to sit and relax.
So tell me about this haunted house, Ben, that you lived in.
What was my last house, man?
Oh, you're
before I
gonna be
moved
okay.
Here in South Australia, and basically there was one spirit in there. He was an
Okay.
active one. He was an old man.
If I do
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
to keep talking to Caroline, I'm still going to use the angel because
Oh yeah.
you know I feel there's the angel has a connection between me and her. So
Yeah.
That's the one.
It sounds okay. It sounds okay, Laura. You're okay with it. It's okay until
I mean, if
something.
I can help her understand what happened to her,
Yeah.
maybe she'll get unconfused and maybe we'll say, okay, I'm ready, to cross over.
Can you?
Maybe she's following me home. She's not attached to me. She followed me home. There's a big difference.
Can you do it
So,
live?
Maybe I could get Neil
Do it
to help
live.
me figure out why she wants to cross over or
Talk
don't want
to
to
her.
cross over. Or maybe Neil can help me get her to understand, what happened to her.
Because maybe if you do it live, like if you're talking to her live and you've got everybody in the chat, like our energy can go
Sure, I can do
through
that.
and help.
I could do that. Set up my GhostTube app.
Because there are just some videos I won't watch because it's just I have this thing in me about demonic spirits, because I've been touched by them and I've seen
Well,
them.
see, I used a cat ball, and you cannot debunk a cat ball, really. You have to physically touch that thing for it to go off.
Well, no, I saw a video the other day where somebody the cat ball went off and they were like, okay, let's try to debunk it. And they went over to the cabinet that it was sitting under and they tapped on the cabinet and it went off.
Right.
And I was like, okay, but he jumped on the floor, didn't do nothing. But when he hit the cabinet, it went off.
Right.
The vibration does set it off.
Well, yeah. But see, I'm a
can tell.
distance away from, on that video, I was a distance away from it. My
Well, I'm
camera
not
was
saying
set up,
you fake
but I
it or
wasn't
anything.
close to it.
Yeah.
To bump it or anything.
No, there's real stuff out there. I know
Oh, yeah.
there is, so you just, I just get like,
Morning,
because
Derek.
I know things can travel. Like I have to be very
Derek,
careful
brother.
what I focus on, what I look at, all that stuff because it's real. It's so real.
Yabba dabba Derek.
Yabba dabba don't.
What's up, Moisty?
How are you,
Morning,
Derek?
everybody.
Moist.
What's going on, Fred?
How'd you sleep, Derek? Did you have nice dreams?
I'm having my coffee.
Yeah. Having my coffee.
Morning, Lori. Morning, Purple.
Morning.
What about me? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Morning, Terry. Morning, Ben.
Oh, yeah. Morning, Derek.
Afterthought.
Morning,
Oh, yeah, I just woke up.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Let him have a sip of coffee first, folks.
Derek, you'll get used to me. If Wolf
He's
could
got
get
a
used to
yabba
me,
dabba
you'll get
do
used
at
to
the
me.
moment. But
I say that every day.
I got,
Right?
I got,
Wolf
tw-
can get used to me.
I got 25 subs.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
I know. Is there? I have a question because on a serious note, and I know you guys are helping me as best I can with this whole being new to YouTube thing. Is there a way that I can see who's sub to me, or no?
yes, there
Only when you get that notification.
It's
Yeah.
some people.
No, no, they're-
Some people
Listen.
sub is private.
Yeah,
If
What
their
is that?
sub is
Listen.
public, then yes. If their sub is private, then no.
right. Because sometimes I get new subs. I'm like, where'd that come from? Who is this person? And I try to find out who they are, and I can't. I just have
I
my
can
phone.
tell you.
Because
I can
all
tell
I
you
can
how
see
to explain
because
how to find them.
How do you see them, Ben?
I can tell you.
How?
He'd have to
When
kill you.
go-
It's
When
private.
you go into YouTube,
First
I mean,
rule
you
of
can download
YouTube
the
is
app.
don't talk about YouTube.
You can download the app YouTube Studio, but that only tells you so much
I got that.
YouTube
in
Studios,
detail,
yeah.
right?
I got it. I got that app already.
It still don't tell
But
me.
when you do it through YouTube itself,
Come here.
you click on your photo up in the top right corner, and you click on YouTube Studio through the actual website,
Right.
and that will bring up. You'll be able to see your subscriber count, man. How many people you can go from lifetime to last, however.
Yeah.
And they'll tell
Yeah, well-
you who exactly who subscribed to you.
Well, like for instance, it said like Ivan subscribed to me, and I'm like, who are you? I want to know who you are. Every now and then I'll get these names, and I can't trace. I'm
Yeah.
like, where are you? You know, like
But
I don't know.
see
Or I
your
want to know
YouTuber.
what video they watched to subscribe to me.
Some
Yeah,
of them
we-
are
But
private
to
though.
see your subscribers, you have to do it through the fucking YouTube site, man. Like,
Try that.
Yeah.
Uh,
You go
Well,
into
that's
YouTube. You go into YouTube Studio through the fucking
Enough.
YouTube app, and on that main page, man, in Studio, you'll see subscribers. Then you'll see a few photos with some names. Then you click on. You can view them all. And
what are you watching? That's all red. You're turning red. What is that?
just some copyright-free music.
Okay. Your whole face was all red.
I'm blushing, Terry. Shit.
Well, while I'm here, let me give a shout out to
I
you
got
guys.
602 views in the last 28 days.
Well, while I'm up here with you fine folks, let me give a shout out to you guys that subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
I did subscribe to you, Derek.
Mega love
I
shout
know.
out.
I gave a shout out to you guys.
You
You
guys. What are you, Brooklyn? No.
Used guys. I got some used guys. Used guys. Where'd he go?
You pushed the wrong button.
He did. There he is.
What are you, Brooklyn?
He's still there.
You from Brooklyn?
No, I gave a shout out to you guys.
You want some gefilte fish?
You felt it. He's feeling for Clint.
Oh,
Oh, I already did that one.
well, I had my breakfast and my mushroom vitamin.
Stop.
You took your Fred Flintstone vitamin? What?
My Centrum vitamin.
Your sad joke
See,
vitamin.
It's
See,
over for the old
when you get my age, you gotta take your vitamins.
I gotta take my vitamins? I do.
When you get my age.
When you get my
Yeah, he's taking
Come on.
whatever. I'm 11 years older than you, little brother.
You're 11.
Yeah, I'm
Ours
11
goes
years
to
older than
11.
you.
I don't know, man. I might take a pizza in the morning. I have to get it delivered because I'm in isolation.
Hey, did you guys see what my life on World posted on Facebook yesterday?
I'm gonna
posted a
start
picture of
using,
the
I'm gonna start using D Live.
I'll be right back, you
That way
guys.
I can play music and stuff.
D Live.
Yeah, you have to download the app.
She's going for the D.
I mean, I'll still do YouTube, StreamYard and
Big
stuff.
D.
But if I want to just kick back and listen to Christian music or whatever, I can do that over on D Live.
Oh yeah.
Because I went to Sheriff, he has a D Live, and I went over there and he was just jamming out with all types of music, man. It was crazy.
You have to pay for it, don't you? Though.
No, it's free.
It's free.
Ah,
You can go live on there, all that stuff. Sheriff
that's
goes over there
no big,
because
man.
it's a platform where you can play music and not get in trouble. Go get it then. Yeah. Get it? All right.
Nora's hard
Yeah.
at work over there.
I know quite a few YouTubers that use D Live. I'm right back.
Hey, Ben, you still on here?
Yeah, brother.
I'm listening.
Yesterday, Lori over there, the one that's hard to work right now, he found a picture of me and posted it on Facebook.
You wish. You fucking wish.
Look at.
Totally not you.
Did you see what I Did you see what I
I
commented?
saw the comment. I commented back and I laughed, but
Some David Hasselhoff shit, eh?
no, was a couple of dudes. He's like, oh, that's me. I was like, yeah, whatever. Nice try though. You get an A for effort.
I gotta get myself on the back once in a while. I gotta stroke my ego every now and again.
Show your what? Your truffle shuffle?
Yeah, stroke
No, I'm not, no, I won't be like that guy on the live that day when he showed his dingling. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that was crazy, wasn't it?
I know.
I remember that one. We were all like, what?
That was
What's
terrible.
It looked fake too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. You wasn't even waving it.
It was way too like transparent.
Yeah.
Let's not talk
It's
about it.
burned in my mind.
Let's not talk about it. It was fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
It didn't really have balls. There were no balls.
It's fucking stupid.
It was very funny.
People are fucking idiots. Yeah, let's go show that shit on fucking YouTube.
I've had so many drinks and shit, man. It's not funny, man.
Are you spinning? Are you spinning, Ben?
Burns holes in my fucking brain.
Ben,
Oh, let me find it here real quick.
Cloud Nine's looking pretty good.
I don't know, a lot of you guys are probably not like religious, whatever.
I'm not.
We all
really.
have our own beliefs, which I respect that. But anyway, my
I am.
church did a sermon called we'll examine how technology is affecting us emotionally and how to refocus ourselves on God.
Yeah.
okay,
I posted it on my Facebook.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really interesting too. How technology affects our emotions.
I think spirituality is awesome, regardless of which higher power you believe in. And
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway, I
it's
try to
fantastic.
share out my church's sermons and things like that. So
That's what it leads to. It all leads to one
people
thing.
watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. I don't care. But some people just need a little bit of Jesus in their lives.
well, the thing is,
Easy.
Laura, is Toby's best friend is a Methodist pastor.
Right.
And him and I talk all
One
the
job.
time. And sometimes him and I will spend hours
Right.
having huge
Well-
conversations about things and how they relate to everything. And
Right.
it isn't about,
Right.
it isn't about the differences about our belief systems. It's about the similarities.
Yeah.
And it's about everything and how that relates. And it's really freaking
Right.
fantastic.
See,
to be
my
able to
church
talk.
is more of an open Bible church,
Mhm.
but they do practice baptism or Baptist. So,
Mm.
but they're
That's
more of an
crazy,
open.
yeah.
They teach right out of the Bible and only right out of the Bible.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I don't-
I've been going there for 10 years now. I got baptized there. I crossed over the faith line there. I got my son dedicated there. I'm working on getting Maggie dedicated too.
You know, and it's crazy because he's been a minister for many years, or pastor. I call him the preacher man, but he's been doing this
Reverend Lovejoy, eh?
for decades, and he preaches the gospel.
Right.
And does this,
I'm ordained. You guys
at
should know that.
so am I am as well. But at the same time,
So if I want to marry my rock, you guys can marry us.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But by the same
100%.
token, it's funny how him and I will sit down and start talking about something, anything, some kind of subject, and I will give him insight and wisdom about something, and he'll be like, wow, I never thought of it that way before. And I'll be like, well, this is about life experience and wisdom. It's not about the Bible. It's not about God and Jesus. It's about life experience and wisdom and spirituality. It has nothing to do with what you're. And he's like, can you come and speak at my church? I'm like, I don't think your church is ready to hear the gospel of glory, folks. I use a few too many cuss words,
We have a senior pastor.
TED Talks, maybe.
But we also have 2 other pastors that teach when the senior pastor is like taking a break or whatever. So
yeah.
But I love my church.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I don't believe everything in the Bible because it's changed. Like they've changed it through the centuries, and that's
actually
just
when I
been
first
proven.
started going to my church, I read the whole Bible, Old Testament and New Testament.
Yeah, the Old Testament has more truth in it. It's just harder for people to understand, so they changed a lot of things, and then just the devil made them do it.
When I take out my prayer wall stuff, I'll show you the Bible that I had to read is like that.
All right, wow, crazy.
It has old and new in it.
But what I do is I take what resonates with me, and I know just innately that this love, this enormous love called God's source, whatever you want to call it, is inside of me.
Right.
I feel it. And I do believe.
I was told that we are Jesus with skin on.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, we are all God, in a sense. We all have the God spark. We all have a connectiveness to everybody, and that's what I'm learning from the near-death experiences. Mostly everybody says the same thing, how everything is one. We all are connected, down to a blade of grass.
And if you have a beef with someone,
is a part of us.
Just like if you have a beef or a hate for someone and you're both up in heaven, you become best friends again.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because there's no... Everything is
right. There's no hate.
There's
nothing like that. Because if there was, you'd be in a dark place. And I'd say, because I'd struggle with, negative, positive, dark light, whatever you want to call it. It's been with me my whole life, this duality. And so I've been watching the NDE things. And if you continue on a negative path in your life and you just can't get it together, you're going to find yourself out of your body in the same place.
Superheroes.
Going, why am I here? What, where am I, or whatever, until you literally ask for God's help. Until you're like, God, please get me out of here. And that's just saying, love help me, and love will help you find a way. But you can't just think you can just live this divinely given life and do whatever you want. You can't. You can't hurt other people, and you got to take care of yourself, because it's like I say, sometimes I feel like my emotions when I get so angry, maybe, I caused a volcano to explode somewhere in the world. Maybe I caused somebody to murder somebody out there, because like a wave, it just goes out and nobody thinks about that because everybody's selfish,
That's the one.
So I'm going to start making merch that's going to say, don't be a shitty person today.
Good book
I
says,
want to make one that
do
says
unto others, right?
we all need forgiveness.
Exactly. Doing others. Forgive yourself first, and
the rest shall follow.
And once you do that, then you think that love is going to pour out of you.
Well, forgiveness is more about yourself.
It is about yourself.
I'm a very forgiving person.
Yeah. You got to forgive yourself too, Ben.
I can't help it, man. I'm a kind person.
Life is a learning lesson.
Yeah, it is. It's a big
school. Come with a fucking manual, folks.
No
book.
I know all about it, navigate this path. Man, I just know who to forgive and who not to.
I've fallen off my path so many times.
I know the boundaries.
It's okay. As long as you got the breath in you to get back up, it's all good.
Yep. And when I do shitty things out of anger, actions or words, I feel like shit. I cry because I know, and deep down inside of me, I'm not that person.
Right.
But we all sin. We all touch that side of ourselves that we do not like. And I feel bad. I cry. It's like, why did I say that, or why did I do that?
Right. And
And
that's
then I got to get
key.
myself back on track
You know,
of how
yeah,
I
that's
want to be.
really key too, Laura. Like you gotta to be able to self-examine yourself and say, oh, you know, why am I feeling this way? Why did I do that for? You know, that's really key to like you're in touch with consciousness. You are forgiven, you're forgiving yourself, you want to be a better person,
Right.
all that stuff, you know. Because I know somebody who just will not ever admit
It's
they're
funny you
wrong.
mentioned that,
It's
Terry,
just like
man,
my
because
mom.
that's a big question, man. That's a
Right.
major question. Actually, I take personally, man. I've questioned my whole life, man.
What?
Who
Oh,
I
you
am, man.
question your
Like
whole
what I'm
life?
meant to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
doing,
It's
and
just
like
like with
what's
my
my
mom.
purpose, and
Me and my mom
Mm-hmm.
don't get along. We
like
never
It's
have.
where am
important.
I meant to be, and what am I meant, you know, the things I'm meant to do, and what I'm meant to achieve, and
That stuff, you know, like all that stuff, like I stopped thinking
yeah.
about stuff like that. What am I supposed to do? What am I? You just be you and you love
Yeah,
yourself and you just, you
I just
know,
be
and the
me.
rest is all good. And if you do wrong and you know you've done wrong, you just look at yourself and you go, shit, I just did wrong. Okay. And then you
Yeah.
Oh
forgive
yeah,
yourself, you know,
absolutely.
Even though you give someone forgiveness and they don't forgive you back, as
it's
long
okay.
as you made peace with yourself with that forgiveness.
I
Mhm.
always make peace with
I
myself.
think a big
you know.
piece of that though is
Right.
that for me, I think it's forgiving myself for making the mistake of
Yeah.
allowing myself to be fooled by people and be taken advantage of. And
Right.
and I think at some point you go, okay, well, my boundaries have been stepped over so many times that I'm not accepting a verbal apology anymore. Now you have to change your behavior to
Right.
prove to me
Prove
that
it.
you are
Prove
sorry.
it.
And
Right.
if you're going to continue that behavior, that just proves to me that your words mean nothing and they're hollow.
Right.
And I don't have to, and that boundary is established, and I do not have to continue
That's
to
good.
allow you to abuse my
Mhm.
trust, and
Yeah.
therefore
Well,
I don't have to listen to these words anymore. And if you choose to
I understand
continue
what
that
you're saying
behavior,
there, Laurie, man, because from personal up until now, man, like still carrying on. I do understand that, man, because I got a certain family member that acts, you know,
Yep. And that's family, that's friends, that's social media, that's everything. If you're going to continue to play these games and do the same behaviors, then I can't trust that your apology and your words mean what you say that they do. And therefore, I don't want to have anything to do with these people anymore. My family does the same thing. They keep saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Your behavior isn't changing. Therefore,
Right.
I don't have to entertain you anymore. I don't have to give you audience. I don't have to grant you any more of my energy or my time.
Yeah, well,
Because
that's what I
it's
try
not
and tell
serving me.
this
It's not
particular
doing me
person
any good.
as
All you're
well,
doing is
but
gaslighting me. All you're doing is manipulating me. All you're doing
Yeah, yeah.
is trying to get me to fall in line to this thing that you think that I need to. Nope, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's
I
just not
totally,
me.
that's
totally understand 100%.
And so
what I'm
That's
trying to tell
that
this
is the
in
boundary and the
particular person.
expectation of being part of my world. And if you cannot adhere to that, then therefore I do not have to do that anymore. And my brother is like, oh, you're just such a big narcissist and selfish. And I'm like, yep, I guess that's the way it's going to have to be then. I'm going to have to be selfish because it serves me. It takes care of me emotionally to not allow you to keep treating me the way that you do. And if you can't adhere to that, that's you bad. Sorry.
Yeah, you just
You
gotta
have
cut
to
off that
you have to
negativity.
teach people how to treat you. And if they
Right.
can't do that, shoot, see
Bye.
ya. Bye.
Yep.
You had 50 years to learn how to treat me as a sister, and you aren't doing that. So sorry, no harm, no foul,
Yeah.
but you're just gonna have to go do your own thing. Go find a new sister then, pal, because you're not
Yeah,
treating me
right.
the way that you should be treating your
No,
little
that's it.
sister. You're being an asshole.
Right.
Sorry, but you're
Right.
an asshole. That's just the
Which
way
means
it works.
he's an asshole to himself too. You
Well,
know, that's where it starts. He's an asshole
the
to himself.
narcissist. He's the one who thinks that I'm supposed to do what he thinks. No, it don't work
Yeah,
like that in my world. I'm my own human. I'm my own person. I do what I want.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But it's like that with all relationships, with your friends, your family, your boss, your coworkers, everybody.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
that's
where'd you go?
that's-
Where'd you go?
he's in, he's out, he's in, he's
Ah.
out, he's in. The old in
I don't
out,
know
in
what's
out.
going on.
But yeah, establishing those kinds of communications and those healthy boundaries with everybody in your world is the thing that makes people realize that they're accountable for their behavior. And if they can't be accountable for their behavior like I am, because I'm human and I make mistakes, I'm going to fuck up. But if I hurt your feelings, Terry, and and you don't like it, and you're able to come to me and say, that wasn't cool, and I'm going to say, what, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cross your boundary.
And I'd say, prove it.
Yeah, but
I'll tell
exactly.
you, have some fucking up.
But I'm at least open enough to say, hey, tell me how to communicate.
No,
with you. Tell me
if you
what's
can
acceptable.
Well, I already know. I already know you're that way.
But
so
tell me what is acceptable. What is acceptable? How should I communicate with you?
Well,
and then I can do better next time. Then that's cool, right? But not no, Terry, fuck you. I shouldn't be here. You need to do it right. That makes me the asshole, right? That's on me. That I
no. But I hear what you're saying. It takes I'm a communicative person. I like to communicate. That's how you solve problems. You communicate. So
resolution.
That's what I do.
Right.
I talk through it, and then we go, okay, and move on.
Let's meet in the middle, right?
But because I don't want to get hung up on stuff over and over and over again. It's like, I thought we had this resolved, and then they start in again with something else. I'm like, stop, that's enough. I'm clear on my end. You go figure your shit out somewhere else.
I agree. It gets really old to try to have to get people to understand that. Oh, okay. Well, hey Terry, did you hear that Laura did this? Blah 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 blah. Okay, if I got a problem with Laura, I should be going to Laura, right? And be like, hey Laura, something you said in that chat the other day really chapped my hide. Maybe we should talk about it. Instead, everybody's running around telling everybody else about their problem with so and so instead of going right to the source.
Right.
And in my world, that doesn't make sense. If I got a problem with my brother, I go right to my brother. I don't go to my mom and go blah, 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 blah.
Well, I'll give you a bad example, but when that guy was living in Sarah's house, and I was like, "Get out!" I'm like, "Get out!" I just don't like you. You have no respect. You're awful. Whatever. Get the hell out. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I was like, I don't know. What did you just say? Because what was my point?
Everybody goes running around talking to everybody else instead of the source.
Oh, yeah. This person said, oh, what's the matter? Like, you're not confrontative. Like, you can. And I was like, oh, you don't know me. Right. I was like, oh. So when I showed up, I was like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, because he said something like transparency. I go, is that transparent enough for you? I'm like, man, shit.
Right. But then they can't handle that. They can't handle the fact that you're right up front.
He put his head down. Right. I'm like, man, everybody just needs to get real with themselves, Shit.
Like I said, what you see is what you get. You got a problem, come straight up. I do the same thing. I go right to the source. And then people are like, I tried to call you. I tried to write you. No, you didn't, dude. There's 10 different ways that you can get a hold of me. Phone, email, message, Instagram, Twitter. You can show up at my house if you want. And they're all like, well, I tried that. No, you didn't. Because if you did, right. I would have got the phone call. Right?
Yeah, I have a feeling if I went down there, you'd be there.
I would absolutely. But again, it's nobody wants to be accountable for anything. And I'm not that scary or intimidating. I'm a reasonable human. I don't want to fight with anybody.
You're fun. I would love to hang out with you. We'd be cracking up.
I'm just like any other normal human. I don't like conflict. I don't like conflict like anybody else. I don't want to be mad at anybody.
Some people do. A lot of people do. A lot of people have that conflict inside of them, so they just spew it onto whatever. They look for an excuse. That happened to me the other day, and with me and my friend, and I actually videoed her. And I was like, okay, you just keep talking. I was quiet, and I just kept videoing her, and I was like, keep going, you keep going. And then she tried to make it look like everything's my fault and blah blah blah, and I did this and I did that, like blame game. And I was like, I put the camera down. I go, you're not even mad at me. I go, you're mad at the situation, and you're afraid, and you're attacking me because of it. How fucked up is that? I'm like, and then I'm like, go on. I'm like, what else you gotta say? I'm like, think about it. And then finally, like after like 12 hours, I got her to admit, at least, like say she was sorry, and then say, why are you sorry? Like a little child, what are you sorry for? And then I'm like, you're gonna have to go a little deeper. I go, and I'm not gonna come visit you for at least a while. Like, I'm like, I just can't.
Accept your punishment. Here's your punishment.
Yeah.
Here's the consequence of your
She
action.
goes, yo, you're punishing me. You're punishing me. And I go, well, if you want to look at it like that, I go, yeah, it is kind of a punishment. I go, and you deserve it. I go, so sorry. I go, and it's punishing me too because I really wanted to hang out and just have a good time, you know. And you ruin that, you know.
Yeah, but if you're gonna act like an asshole, then there's a consequence to that action, and that consequence, unfortunately, makes everybody unhappy. We all suffer for that.
Yeah.
But it's basic psychology. I mean, but these are things that adults have to learn that you should have learned when you were a fucking kid.
Yeah, but if your parents are fucked up in that way too, like, you know, you're gonna be screwed up and trying to figure shit out your whole life, you know. And
but the problem is that as adults, it's our responsibility to fix ourselves, not run around victim blaming and being victims the rest of our lives and treating other adults that we're supposed to be friends with as like shit because of it. And nobody wants to. Everybody wants to just run around going, "Oh, I was treated like shit, so therefore I get to run around and treat everybody else like
I lost
shit."
my cigarette.
I'm not into that mentality at all. You
Fuck
miss
that.
me.
I'm sorry, but that's fucked up thinking in my thought. I spend more time trying to get in touch with who I am now and trying to undo all the damage that's been done to me my whole life and be better tomorrow. And everybody else is running around going, I'm a trauma survivor. So am I. Fuck you, motherfucker. But I don't sit around and whine about it my whole goddamn life and use it as an excuse to treat people poorly.
Right. Or just like these therapy words, you know, you triggered me. I'm like, shut up. I'm like,
I'm triggered every fucking day. The word COVID-19 sends me into a tailspin and I cry every fucking 20 minutes. But you don't see me sitting around making excuses for why I don't do things or treating people like ass because of it. I'm trying to fucking figure it out like anybody else.
Right.
No, everybody wants to be like, well, that's my excuse for being a shitty human. Okay, well, good on you, but you're not going to be a shitty human to me because of it. Fuck off.
Same here, Rory. My old man's got the 19.
Right, but are you going to use that as an excuse to run around traumatizing everybody on fucking social media because your dad's got the 19?
No, you know, I was going to say too,
absolutely not.
You know, some people carry around such negativity with them, and they use their words because your words become a weapon, you know. And I'm I'm very, you know, sensitive. I could feel your emotions, you know. And so she was actually making my heart hurt. And I told her, like, she sat next to me, and I go, no. I go, I'm seriously, like, you need to get out of my space. I'm like, or I'm gonna leave, because it literally went straight to my heart. And I was like, this is not acceptable, like, at all. You have such negative energy coming out of you. It's affecting me and my loving space, you know, like, so I had to get her away from me. I made her leave. I said, leave, get out of my house.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that too, because I've invited people into my space, which my home is my haven. This is my happy space. This is my protected space. And I've invited negative energy into my space, and it's backfired terribly. But my bad, you know, lessons learned.
Right. But
it's terrible that there are people out there who feel that it's acceptable.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
No worries. But it's terrible that there are people out there who you've given the opportunity and said, hey, you know what? I'm a forgiving person. I'm a good human. I'm one of those people who's giving you an opportunity to look at your life and go, I'm willing to hold your hand through the process of getting okay with yourself and be non-judgmental and say, I get it.
Yeah, if they're on board for that.
But
you know, there's
you're right,
people,
Ben.
I ain't gonna take your hand all the way to hell. I'm not gonna follow you into hell. Like, that's not where I belong.
Right.
Sorry.
But again, you have to establish that boundary and say, I can't fix you. I can't make it right for you, but I will establish those boundaries and expectations and help you guide that path. But you have to make a decision of how important that person is in your world too.
Absolutely.
Buddy's going off.
He's just crabby and he really wants attention. Can you come down here?
Laura, you better start talking to Buddy.
Sorry.
You come here.
Talk to Buddy.
Come here and say hi to your friends. Come here.
If I was there, I'll be able to connect with him on a bird level, not a human level. I can talk to him.
Do you miss your friends? We got 10 minutes to Sam's
I've owned a lot of them
in
the past.
That's what I'm looking for. Premiere.
He's got Premiere right now.
In 10 minutes. 9
Oh,
minutes.
God.
No,
Okay, it's so early here.
I know you are really early. I just have to make sure that I
I'm just trying to get a hold of somebody for somebody, so
Okay.
I'm good.
I just have to make sure that I'm there for it. For some reason, my YouTube doesn't like to behave.
Be nice to her.
Bubba.
Brother Sam just uploaded a video.
Well, he has a premiere.
Is that now?
Well, it's in 9 minutes, but I don't know why I didn't get the dealio.
I didn't get a notification.
Well, I got the reminder set, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not.
I got it set.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll go in a minute. I'll go check his out.
Somebody needs to set the link. Why am I on the wrong dealio? Okay, that is not acceptable because I deleted that fucking account.
I'll send the link.
What?
Don't worry.
I unfollowed. I deleted the account. There should be no unfollow.
I don't know what that crap was about when you guys tried to come up, and I did go back into YouTube. It did show that everybody who was blocked on my channel, it was just like the 4 people like that I hang out with, you know, on YouTube. Like, I don't know why you guys were blocked. Who did that? Like, I have no idea who did that. It wasn't me, obviously. Why would they have their phone numbers and then block you?
It had to be somebody who was a moderator on your channel. That's the only
Really? That's the only way that it could have happened? Because I'm like, who the hell would do that? Like, that's weird to me.
Brother Sam's links in the comments.
Is that the link for the? I have his channel. Is that the link for the actual video though? Oh, here it is. I got it. Reminder on. I see it. I see it. 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Woot. All right, cool.
So did we all want to head over there, or did we want to just chill for a couple of minutes? Or
What's that link for?
It's for Sam's
premiere.
Oh yeah. That's gonna start here pretty soon.
It starts.
Yeah. We got to support
7
minutes.
7
We got to
minutes.
support Wolfpack.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
I got
gives me
great
enough time to
family
get more
love for
coffee
the
and go
pack,
potty.
man.
7 minutes in heaven.
Are you gonna stop that? Because that's really.
Well, listen
cool.
to this for a minute. I'm listening to Pink Floyd, "Hey You."
Hey you.
All right, great song.
Can you help
Oh, it's a
me
marvelous
carry the song?
I'm over there right now, so got 6 minutes.
Coming home.
I'm coming home.
All right, so we'll see you over there then. Are you gonna go,
Yeah.
Tinko?
Yeah, I'm over there right now.
I am too.
You want
I
to go
was
first,
first.
or do you want to stay and hang out for another 5 minutes?
Huh? I'm gonna go.
All right,
Benny, Ben,
bless you. Bless
God
you.
bless me.
Ben, are we
Bless
going
me,
over there?
Go
All right,
Zoom.
Are we gonna go over there, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head
Let's
over
go
there.
there.
Wolfpack for
All right.
life, peeps.
All right, Wolfpack for life. We'll see you there. Bye.
See you there, man.
Did they take our freedoms? What does Australia now have?
Catch you later, guys. Wolfpack for life. Peace.
Take us 250 years to repay.
Heading over to Brother Sam.
Australia paid. Authorised by